Okay, so welcome back to the Odyssey of the Dragonlords, everybody. Nice to be your DM again. So, last week, deep in the hearts of the necropolis of Telemach, put you across to the world map over here, where you got some old weapons and armaments of the original Dragonlords. You got the Axe of Xander. You got the breastplate of Mitros and the shield of Vulcan. Unfortunately, they all function like a normal sword and a normal axe and so on, but they're kind of damaged. And you worked out, well, maybe Vulcan and Astoria, the Great Forge, maybe he could help you make them what they were. Um, Mags also learned a little bit about uh, she got a crown of the Dragonlord, if nothing else. So we'll see what we do for that. So as you exit the tomb of Xander, would you like to do anything more at the necropolis, or would you like to press on back home? What would you like to do, in other words?
Was there anything that we missed? Like we checked like all the tombs, right?
All the not consecrated ones, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think we've knocked those out.
Right. Well, I mean, I still want to see if we can find any of these bird monsters that supposedly attack the sacrifice. So that means heading back.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, but we should probably take a break first and then like make our trek after.
Oh yeah, rest would be nice, but
Agreed.
maybe not in the.
Oh yeah, we'll go out of here and then before we take our trek across the mountains, we'll take
Got
a
a
little
nice
break.
little resting place with our dead dragon friend.
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
the
definitely
temple.
don't want to like sleep in the labyrinth.
No.
It's
Sure.
like bad vibes.
That seems like a recipe for bad
Yeah.
things.
I did it once. 2 out of 10 would not recommend again.
maybe you needed like a pillow or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's probably the dirt.
Well, all right. So let's get out of this place.
Okay, it's easy enough now that you know the way to leave the tomb of Xander, and you come out at the necropolis of Telemach. You still got your old tokens on here, but as soon as we move to a different page, all your very flash new tokens will appear. This is obviously from the last time we were here. So, would you like to exit the necropolis, or what would you like to do?
Do we want to just hunker down? Do you want to just hunker down back in here again? It worked out last time. And I think we got rid of the creepy minotaurs.
I mean, this place has actually been safer because, like, right outside was where all those harpies just like pushed us off. Well, pushed me off cliffs, and not cool. Would not recommend.
Yeah, good chance those harpies are those flying creatures that we're after, I feel. Like we've seen them already multiple times.
Well, oh, my token here is still the old token, but that's fine.
Just for you, I'll drag your new token on. I'm still using your old token. But here is the mighty Estrella in all her glory. Here is the mighty Xander in all his glory. Here is Ziggy in all his glory. Here we go. Oh, Magdalena. Magdalena as well. There we go. Updated tokens just for
Fancy.
you guys.
Sick.
So are we hanging out up here? Where do you guys think's a good spot? I'm not great with these things, you know.
This area in the temple we know from past
Yeah, it's
experience
just basically
was
it's a
safe.
big
Yeah.
basically big shrine. So
The
Worked
Balmetria.
last time.
Tomb of a Dragon, guys, if you remember. The Great Balmetria.
Right.
Good place to rest, I
So
guess.
sleep. Who wants to take first watch?
I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay. Night.
Good night.
We can, unless anybody wants to do anything during the night, have any conversations, it's going to be easy enough to get a long rest. Turns out an Acropolis is a great place to get a great rest. Some longer than others. And it's almost really peaceful here as well. I mean, the whole place is just covered in absolute silence. It makes keeping watch particularly easy as well, because any slight noise, anything trying to sneak up on you would be instantly amplified against the silence of that. But set up shifts, go through the night, uneventful. So if you want to click on that beautiful long rest button, feel free to do so.
Hooray!
I needed that.
I think everybody needed that.
What do I prepare?
Okay. So, how many days is it now until the sacrifice?
I think 3.
3-ish? Yeah, that was
like
what I
that.
remembered.
And it would, if you go via the mountains, it'll take you 2 days, which will still give you 1 day of, rest. 1 day's grace. But if something goes wrong in the mountains, you might miss the sacrifice. So what are we thinking, guys? Irania, I know you're keen to go more bird hunting. Do you want to risk it and hunt some birds, or head straight back to make sure we're in time for the sacrifice? What do you think?
Well, the mountain's technically quicker than following the trail, or is the trail faster?
Oh,
the river.
The river is definitely faster. I mean, the mountains tend to be slow. I mean, the way back through the mountains would be, would be like this. It'd have to go over the mountains, and that's going to take longer. Them being mountains and all.
I would say we take the faster route.
Yeah, I think I just feel like we can't risk missing that whole sacrifice thing.
True.
I mean, the good news is at least we got rid of the basilisk, right? That's something.
It is definitely
We
something.
did that.
Yeah. It's not a lot, though.
Better than nothing.
I mean, the alternative was probably facing basilisk weaponless. That's not going to be easy. Our great smasher Estrella would be severely compromised without her maul.
Something tells me she'd figure it
Is
out.
Estrella getting sacrificed?
No, I'm saying, like, it's easier to take on basilisks in their cave when we have access to weapons. If we were fighting basilisks on the Rock of Estor, just, pretty much in our birthday suits, that's a lot harder.
Well, if you guys are sure, I'm still just, I'm just worried. That's all.
Heck, I'm worried too. I mean, yeah, but we're agreed that it's not Honora. We're just not going to let that happen, right?
Oh no, that's not gonna happen.
All right.
I think it should be all 6 of us.
I don't think that's gonna be accepted.
If we do all 6, they can't get us all. And then when it's over, we can at least heal the ones that got. You know what I'm saying?
That way.
I don't think they will accept that because the leaders of Sidon are the ones that will have to accept the substitute sacrifice.
Yeah,
Sidon
but wouldn't they want to?
Yeah, they hate us.
Yeah, they get all of us.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is their chance at getting rid of 6 of us as opposed to one
mean,
person.
yes, but also they know that 6 people working together because they can, because they're all being sacrificed, is much more difficult to kill than just one person. And if there is
I mean,
I
High
guess we'll
reward.
have to
they
ask.
are.
yeah, I mean, we can just ask. There's no harm in asking.
I know. I'm just saying, don't expect that that's going to happen because I don't think that they will. But it's okay.
Oh, yeah, well, this is all good questions. I mean, if we do want all you guys to be sacrificed, and just to be clear, it's not going to be me. You're going to be on your own out there. It's not my place. So you're going to be on your own if it's the bunch of you. But yeah, let's talk to Commander Gaius, even though the Commander Gaius, the big arsehole that he is, and we can convince him that 6. I mean, if we think about it, his point of view is basilisks are coming, some shreddy birds are coming. What chances of 6 defenseless people going to have against that? Maybe he'll go for it.
Yeah, like surely the basilisks will take us out first.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
know?
there's no use talking about what we think he's going to think.
So let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So you leave the necropolis. The eerie silence effectively leaves.
Also, really quick again, that's for Estrella's weapon.
Okay, cool.
Get the
Okay. And eventually you leave the path of the dead behind, the necropolis, and Xander is here. We are all saved. Hey, Xander.
Hello.
Hi. So the only thing you missed is decisions. You had take a long rest, by the way, Xander. So get all those lovely spell slots back. And they decided as a group to go back to Astoria, not go bird hunting anymore, and hopefully talk to Commander Xenon, Commander Gaius, who's the head of Sidon's forces. And if you remember, once again, he was the guy who accosted you on a silver dragon when you're out wandering around. And he's also the guy that's got somebody's armor, who stole the armor. So lots of things interloping with him. But anyway, you leave the necropolis. Let's see, journey back. Okay, so you make your journey back, following along the river, making a decent pace along. And Xander, as you join us, why don't you roll a d20 for me, please?
Sure.
19. Okay. You get right to the outskirts of Astoria, and you see like trade caravans coming in from the south, probably traveling up from Mitros, and you see oxen being brought in, very skinny, malnourished looking oxen, for 2 reasons. One, all the healthier ones have probably already been sacrificed to Sidon. And 2, Sidon is keeping the rains away, so it's just making it extra hard for farmers of livestock. But you notice something a little odd. Just as you're about 10 minutes out from the town centre of Astoria, you see across, sitting on a log, looking out on the river, someone kind of weeping to themselves. They got their back to you, so you're not entirely sure even what it is. Human, centaur. It's definitely not a centaur. You can spot that at least. But could be a satyr. Could be all sorts of things. What do you do?
I am going to approach the weeping figure.
The weeping figure has his head in his hands and he's just sobbing uncontrollably. And you recognize it. Hello! Oh, Rainy! It's Lorius.
Oh, Glorious. What happened now?
It's just... And he collapses in your arm and does big snotty cries into your shoulder.
Oh, what happened, Glorious? Can you use your words?
I'm just gonna breathe. Just gonna... I'm in... I thought I moved on from Magdalena, and I found summer, but and he starts bawling and big snotty cries and crying again.
I just start prestidigitizing myself and him.
It takes a while.
Okay, Glorious.
There's a lot of snot going around here, so it takes a little while.
Just to use your words, I would like to know what's happened.
I found someone. He was so beautiful, and he was so handsome. Oh, Magdalena! Oh, thank you, Mags. Give me a hug, please.
I just pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, just there.
Oh. He peels himself off Rain. I'm gonna say peel because there's still a bit of snot sticking.
She's
Glorious.
still actively cleaning.
And falls into the arms of Magdalena. Do you let Glorious fall into your arms, Magdalena?
Temporarily.
Temporarily.
Who is this? Who is this?
Sorry, this is Glorious. You initially met Glorious in the Marcy Temple, and he took an immediate attraction to Magdalena.
Very fun satyr.
He's
Yeah,
a
but I thought he
satyr.
moved on to Terran. I thought he was on over me.
We're just friends.
It's fine. Will you calm down for a second and just tell us what's going on?
Make a persuasion check at an advantage, Magdalena, because you're Magdalena and he likes you.
Nope.
He sobs for another good minute. Okay, I moved on from you, Mags. I know you.
Tell me the story while we walk to the city. Come on.
Will you hold my hand?
Take my arm.
Okay, I'll take your arm. So I met a soldier. I moved on from you, Mags. You were nice, but it wasn't meant to be. And he was magnificent. His name was even magnificent. His name was Gregorius Spinocus. And I thought he was the one. But it turns out he's married. And off she goes again. Off he goes again. What do I do? Will I ever find love?
I'm gonna die single, so you probably shouldn't ask me. I mean, all right. Number one, where'd you meet this guy?
He's just a soldier of Astoria, and he looked so magnificent in his armor. We got talking, and I bought him a drink, and I thought we were getting places. But he's married. I mean, I should have mentioned that before, but he's married. I'm doomed to die alone. All I want is love.
We'll find you somebody eventually, but we got a lot of stuff to deal with.
Really? Who?
Somebody. There's a whole city. There's like 1 million cities around here.
What would you do?
Could we
Somebody,
possibly
right?
be dealing with? Who knows?
If you come with us on our journeys, you'll find someone.
What do you mean find someone? Where were you going? I mean, I'd like to hang out with you
We're
guys.
going into the city, Glorious. Can we just walk into the city, please?
Okay. You promised to help me find love?
Remember, we said that 6 best friends are better than one one night stands, right? It's cool.
I'm flattered.
Again, you're young. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, I am young. At least I have my looks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right.
Stunning. Great hair.
You have horns. I don't have horns. You have hooves.
Oh, yes. Some people like that. Some people don't. But thank you for
You got
saying
the 2
that.
H's.
Hey, horns and hooves. All right. All right. That's great. The double H. I like that. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling better, guys. I'm thankful that you guys are going to be the matchmaker for me. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Oh,
Hmm.
right. I'm just gonna go into the city.
All right, I'll just hold your arm, Mags. I know it's a bit weird holding hands since we're just friends, but
Right.
friends can hold arms.
That's
right?
fine, but we're walking.
Oh, okay. Walking left, right, left. Okay.
Yeah.
And more prestidigitation. Oh, I forget who did it. Was it Rainy, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, snotty mess. But eventually, you make it back into the city of Astoria, the bustling city. Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to find Gaius so we can figure out whether a replacement for this sacrifice is a feasible option.
Okay.
That's what I would like.
Okay. That's good.
How much time do we have left for the sacrifice?
2 days.
It's,
Sacrifice?
we have 3 days, but I think it's the end of the day right now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So
really 2 days.
just over 2 days.
2 days. Yep.
Yeah. And if we want to replace them, we will really need to prepare. Like, I don't know, does anybody need better armor or weapons? Maybe we should.
You
We
can't
can't
be
take-
armored or weapon or
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you
we
can
take
be
equipment.
armored or armed.
Well, we can't bring it, but what if it just lies around? I don't
You
know.
can't. You can't
Can't
like
pick it up.
interfere. Period. You can't like get around it. There's no.
We can
you can't,
fist
like, bullshit
fight.
it. Yeah, like
We
we can't
use
use our.
magic like this. She just holds out, like, I don't know, like a mote of fire in her hand. You can use magic, because that's not armor.
Yes, Rainy's right. Strictly speaking, magic is allowed, but bows, arrows, armor, swords, molds, they're all off the table. Well,
Spell casting focuses.
uh,
Yeah.
well, technically, no weapons. Is a casting focus a weapon? I think
wouldn't
I mean,
think
if it's
so.
your
It's like
shield,
a
it
it's
is.
like a stick or something, right? It's like
Or a shield.
yeah.
So I'm screwed.
definitely
No
I have a
couple. No, there's some that are verbal only.
Well, you can use focus. Could be
Verbal only.
a lot of
verbal
things.
only.
Yeah.
Verbal only. Okay.
I
You
mean,
can
my
have-
focus. I mean, do you even know what my focus looks like? Do you?
I was speaking for myself. I wasn't speaking for you.
Just saying.
Well, let's think about it. Well, Australia, man, the way you smashed those Minotaur skeletons were magnificent. But I don't know. What can you do other than smash things with a maul? Because you're going to be without a maul. It's going to seem toughest on you.
I guess I'm just gonna punch. I'm gonna punch things.
Well, punch things, cool. Cadus? Oh, sorry, Taryn? So you're
Yeah,
in a
I-
similar boat, right?
Yeah, but I can hit. I can fist fight.
All right. And Mags? Can you cast spells up
Actually-
there? Can you heal people up?
So, yes.
Do you have like a
Visual
focus or something?
visual. I can cure wounds. I can healing word. I can aid. I can command.
Ooh, that could be useful.
I can
Yeah,
command.
command's probably super
Yeah,
useful.
that's oh shit. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I can guiding bolt.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's plenty of stuff.
We got this.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And just as a question,
I think before we get ahead of ourselves, we still need to find Gaius and talk to
Right.
him.
just want to
We're
double
just
check though. Does
talking
command
theories.
only work on humanoids, or can you cast it on anything?
They just have to understand you.
A creature.
They have to
Creature.
understand you.
Right.
They have to be smart enough to understand what you're telling them to do.
Well, but like if they don't understand common or whatever language
They
you're
have, yeah,
speaking,
they have to speak your
then
language.
it doesn't work. They
Wow.
have to understand you.
TBD, I guess. Okay, just before we see Gaius, I just want to double check. Rainy, what can you do?
Everything.
Everything. Fantastic. But obviously no armor, no weapons. And Xander.
I don't wear any armor.
Wow, perfect. Xander, last one.
Well, I'm a one-punch man. I mean, I punched a skeleton and it just fell apart. I think it was a skeleton.
That's true. How are you looking spell-wise?
I think I'm all set. I would not mind learning a new spell if I can find it, but I don't think this city has spell crafters, so it would be nice to be able to make my friend's fist magical weapon, but I don't know if I can find something like that.
Just to clarify, Taryn, about what you got the armor of breastplate of Mitros, the axe of Xander, and the shield of Vulcan. All function as shields and so on. But if you want to get them repaired, Vulcan, it was suggested he would be the person to talk to. He could possibly repair those for you, to turn a plain old axe into a magical axe of Xander. So, that's where you're at with the weapons of the Dragonlords, which is one of your great tasks. You remember that was prophesized by Versi. But anyway, it sounds like you want to see Gaius first of all. So, you head through the town center, once again, seeing popular places. There's still plays going on here, but it seems your thespian friends are, you're not so much into the thespians. And you approach the one of the adjoining halls of the king's palace, where you know Commander Zaius and his loyal troops to Sidon are. And of course, Pyro reminds you that you coming to blows would be very, very bad. They're welcome here as guests, and just not done. I mean, if you do get into a fist fight, then curses will rain down upon you. But you find the place where Commander Gaius is hanging out. So this is. And you knock on the door, and a soldier dressed in blue, the colors of Sidon, opens the door for you, and he says, "Oh, yes, you lot. Commander Gaius was expecting you to come visit him. Okay, who are you casting it on, Magdalena?
Whoever would like to try to persuade, I guess. I'm at a negative. I wouldn't mind.
I'm a good talker.
All right, you got the Eagle's Splendor.
Okay, so just before you get there, even before this knocking on the door happens,
it's an hour.
My Aunt's ability little graphic there. I think it's neat. Okay, so you knock on the door. The guy says, yes, the so-called heroes of the prophecy. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Anyway, Lord Gaius, Commander Gaius, was expecting you. He's thinking this conversation was going to happen. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just saw Mag's gif with a there with the broom. That's pretty much it. And so you enter. There's a kind of office type here. It's quite large, but there's a big desk in there. Commander Gaius is standing behind it, and he says, yes, I was expecting you to come. Oh, what is it? What do you want?
Well, we would like to speak to you about the sacrifice and a possible alternative to the king's daughter.
Wow, straight to the point, Rainey. I appreciate that. But first, tell me, How did it go with my centaur friends? Did you enjoy their company?
Well, they're dead, so no, I did not enjoy their company.
Oh, well, you passed the first test of Sidon then. I mean, it's a lesser test, but it's good. I heard you also visited the necropolis. I'm impressed that you made it back from there as well. You've got my attention at the very least.
Well, since I have your attention, I would like to propose maybe how many? 6 sacrifices in the place of 1?
6 sacrifices in the place of 1. I assume the 6 standing in front of me?
Yes, it would be us.
Now, let's check something. Now, the 6 of you as opposed to 1. I mean, Sidon is a strong, powerful, not to be trifled with. Tell me, what makes you think I would send 6 capable persons like yourself when I could have the king's own daughter sacrificed? What's in it for me?
Well, you get to serve Sidon and his friends, the heroes of the prophecy, on a platter, unarmed, no armor,
Oh, no
following
armor.
your rules.
No armor. Well, that is excellent. I know you, Magdalena. You don't have any armor, do you?
Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the sacrifice, aren't we?
Magdalena, do you react to that at all? You are on mute.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear specific what he mentioned about the armor.
He said, well, of course, you'll be fighting with no armor. But I know you, Magdalena, you don't have your armor anyway. Tell me.
Oh, no, this is just hand-me-down.
Of course, I will say as a DM, you know that Gaia stole your fabled armor. Okay, so... Okay,
I know,
cool.
he's just trying to get to me.
Okay, cool. Just making
Water
sure
off for ducks back.
Alright, well, 6 on a platter as opposed to 1. Now, you understand this, do you not, Rainy? You'll be dressed in sacrificial robes. No armor, no weapons, no outside help.
Yes, we are aware of the rules of engagement, as you might call it.
Make me a persuasion check, Rainy, at advantage.
That was so bad.
Oh, you see, it is...
How is it?
It's perception. I don't know if persuasion
Yeah,
might be
I don't know
slightly
why
better.
No,
What's
my
your-
persuasion is better, but I clicked my persuasion, so that's really weird.
What's your persuasion modifier anyway? So you rolled a
It's a
7.
+6. I rolled a
7, so it's a 13.
Yeah.
Well, that's better. That's better.
Yeah. I don't know why it rolled perception, because I definitely clicked
It's all
persuasion.
good. It's all good. So it's a 13. You see, there's just nothing in it for me. I mean, Honora is such a symbolic sacrifice, and the 6 of you, I mean, you're surprised.
Well, aren't we a symbol?
You are a symbol as well, but you're a symbol who has shown, you know, you've gone to the necropolis, you've survived the necropolis, That in itself is amazing. You have defeated a band of centaurs that I sent to say hello. And I heard you had an encounter with Demetria as well, and she has fallen.
Well, that was all while we were armed.
Yes, but I don't think I can go for this. Maybe if it was less than 6?
Are you thinking maybe it's something like 4?
Make another persuasion check at advantage.
What's with these rolls?
Reasonable. That's 16 with your 10 plus 6. I think we could do 4. And I'll...
So you're really that scared of us without weapons? You worry that we actually will beat and not be
Crazy.
sacrificed?
Little baby chicken.
Your attempts to goad me is absolutely adorable, Xander.
Come on, think from other side. You're going to, if we do die, Sidon will be happy because we defined his will quite a few times, and I, for example, defiled some of his temples. His guardians attacked me, and I still killed them with help of my friends. So he'll be extremely happy, and probably you'll get some favors from him. All of us.
We also did curse his name at some points too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you won't be the first, but of course there are many loyal followers of Sidon, even in the city itself.
Doubt it.
But, you see, Sidon doesn't like you. Lutheria doesn't like you. I don't like you.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
Oh, I'm sure. See, I think that if we put all 6 on the island, maybe you survive, maybe you don't. But if we put 4 on the island, and the 4 of you perish, as no doubt you will, then there will just be 2 heroes of the prophecy left. And, yeah, shall we just say easy pickings out in the wild?
I don't think you'll be able to handle whoever left if it comes to it.
So, I agree with the sacrifice. You take in the place of Honora. If 4 of you go to the Rock of Estor, and need I remind you that the 2 remaining behind will have 0 involvement. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal, Rainy?
I mean, I can't speak for the entire group, but
I'm in.
4 is better than 1, and I like it.
Let's go.
Yes, the sacrifice is in 2 days. Oh, well, I need to know. Tell you what, let me know before the sacrifice. If I don't hear from you, then it'll be Honora on the Rock of Estor.
No, it will be us.
Yeah, it's us. We're good.
Yeah. Let's just settle it now. Let's volunteer. I'll go.
It'll be us. Can you give us, let's say, an hour to discuss who will be on the rock, and we'll get back to you?
Of course. Take your time. My entire screen just went blank there for a second, so I was out of the game. That was so weird. Anyway, all right, take an hour.
It's a win.
Yeah, the DM's computer went weird for a second, but it's back up now. All right then. Take your time, discuss, and let me know. I'll expect you back here in an hour.
All right. Okay, let's go find somewhere quiet to talk, you guys.
Okay, so you leave Commander Gaius's temporary offices, I guess, head back out into the city. And what do you do? Laureus was there with you, by the way. He was very quiet. He's still out there hanging out with you. Okay, guys. You're my friends. I can be one of the sacrifices. I don't mind. Maybe my heroics will find me love.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, but no.
Yeah, we got this.
Just head back to where our rooms are, because I think those are close by in the palace area, and we can discuss there.
Sure. So you head back into, and you do have places put aside inside of the king's palace. You go to your rooms. I assume close the door off.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, big question. Since it's only 4, who's gonna do it? I mean, I'm totally fine doing it. I would be pretty much at 100%, even unarmed. So
Yeah, I'm in. I'll go.
I would say
Yeah,
we
I
definitely need
mean,
magic people, just because they can actually still cast spells.
so I had a
Some.
little bit of a thought, maybe. You know, who Max, don't you have like some really good stuff that you could like cast right before?
Yeah, I was gonna cast aid.
Is that the only thing that you have
That'll like how?
that'll last?
Yeah, everything's like a minute. Enhance ability is an hour, but that's concentration.
Keep in mind, you got to spend the entire night there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for a while, so aid's really the only
dawn.
thing that might last.
Like, but
Realistically.
I mean, I know that we're all willing to volunteer, but we can't all be on the rocks. So
like
who's
my thing would be that I would still be able to serve as a meat shield, even though I won't be able to do the normal damage I would be accustomed
You
to.
could still like rage and shit. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I can still
we're
rage
not,
and
like...
take like half damage from their stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I
not gonna
don't
be
doubt
like...
that anybody would be still be capable and able to fight. The problem is we can only have 4. So which 4 is it gonna be?
I mean, I do have spells, but I also wonder how many spells either me or Rainy can cast.
I mean, I'm fine. I
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like I won't be able to do as much damage as I would normally do, but I'm still able to what do you call this? To tank for people.
Yes. Like I said, I understand, and the problem is everybody's willing to be on the rock.
Well, Zagnus, he'll take a nap.
Oh, there we go.
That's
Easy enough.
still one more person that needs to not be on the rock. So somebody needs to not be on.
So
I think what we need to think about is who is going to be the most effective / have the best chance of survival.
I can fist fight and smite people. And if that's not
I
good
can
enough,
cast a bunch of spells, so...
you guys can have me on the sidelines, or we can rock, paper, scissors.
I can stand aside. I mean, I have only few truly combat spells.
I think we need to figure out who's going to be the best utility up there, realistically, and who can take the most hits.
I mean, I don't really need armor, but I have magical protection. But then, I mean, my best damage is really just, you've seen that flaming ball, a ball of fire.
But do you need spell components to cast your spells, though? Because if it has material components, you're not going to be able to cast them because we can't take anything up there.
Well, we're still not sure on the let's put it this way, the focus situation, but I still have the ability to cast some of my spells without material components.
Right, but we need to prepare for not being able to take anything up there, regardless of what it is.
No, I know. What I'm telling you is that I can still cast my spells, even the ones that require material
Right, I wasn't.
components, without.
I'm aware that you can. I was referring to Xander.
Yes.
I
So
specifically asked about him.
yes, some spells do require components, but others don't. But I also have to avoid being hit, so I don't know if it's a small area. I might not be able to maintain my concentration on spell, so that would be a negative, let's say. So I mean, but I don't provide much of utility, so maybe I should sit out.
Know what you can do though?
Hmm.
You could spam a bunch of mage armor on all the other people that won't have armor.
It doesn't work this way.
No, it does. Mage armor you can cast on other people, and it's not concentration.
Just use all his spell slots for that.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's not going to be there, so.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is
That's what she's saying,
he
yeah.
could cast that on everybody up there, so that they would have a form of armor on them.
Really, I always thought it was self only.
No, it's
You
just
can
a
do it on
touch
anybody.
them. You just have
Yeah,
to touch them.
Oh yeah, then it's probably the best because this way I can provide you some protection.
And it's not concentration, so you could just put it
Yeah.
on everybody up there.
All right, so that's a good call, Rainy. That's probably would be the most effective use of me, honestly.
Yeah, that'll be huge.
Do we have anybody? And do you have any other like relatively long-lasting buffs that we might be able to use?
I have light, but it's only 1 hour long. I decided after when we slept in that dark dungeon that I need to change some of my knowledge.
That's fair. That's super fair.
But yeah, that could work if Xander wants to put it on the people who have a lower AC than 13 plus their dex.
Okay, so I'll.
Well, I think everybody will have lower than that because they won't be armored.
Yeah, because remember we don't have any armor, so our base
10.
AC is going to be 10 plus
10.
X.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be better than whatever you have.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless
yeah.
you have like an ability that changes that.
Yeah, unless you're a barbarian with like unarmored.
Okay. No, I just took my armor off. Got it.
All right, so I guess looks like we're set.
Yeah.
Unless you want to prepare anything else.
Okay. Well, I think that'll be good. It'll definitely help because no armor is a big deal for some of us.
All right, so Xander will precast mage armor on 4
Well, that's
champions.
still 3 days away. You don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to
not
do
Yeah.
it right
Oh, I thought we have to do it.
No,
within
it's
an
not
hour.
tonight.
No, we
report
have
back
to
to
tell him in an
Commander
hour
Base.
Oh,
who
okay.
the
we
four are
just
going to be.
telling him
Word.
who
Got
we're
it. I
sacrificing.
understand. Xander will a little bit out of it. All right.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that.
All right, let's let him
I
know.
guess. So we'll head back to guys and let them know.
Well, welcome back. What is it that you've decided? Which of you will stand up?
Me.
What?
I said me, and I raised my hand.
You're standing out? You're staying out? No, Xander's the one that's not going
I
on
thought-
the rock.
Oh, sorry,
That
that was
meant
my bad.
standing up.
I thought he meant like standing up to go.
Yeah, that's what I.
No, he's
That's what I
standing
thought.
out.
Sorry, let me rephrase it. Which of you will not be sacrificed on the Rock of Estor?
Yonder raises his hand.
And Zagnus.
Interesting
Zagnus.
choice, the Paladin and the Magic User. Well, I think that's a foolish decision. But you're fools anyway for agreeing to be sacrificed. Tell me, Xander, tell me, Zagnus, how does it feel to be the sole hope for the heroes of the prophecy once your friends are dead?
Oh, you'll be sorry if they're dead.
Oh no, I'll be ecstatic if they're dead.
I think there'll be one temple less for in the name of Sidon if this happens.
Well, I look forward. I'll be there on the banks. I'll be look forward. Maybe I'll stand next to you, Xander, and watch the heroes of the prophecy die one by one by one. It's only you and Zagnus remaining.
Right. Well, that's super cheery.
I will inform Pythor that I have agreed to your terms. He will be happy to hear that his daughter Honora will not be sacrificed. Don't imagine Honora herself will be too happy. But that's a father-daughter.
We've already found out. Thank you, though, for your concern.
Good day to you all. See you at the sacrifice.
Bye.
Okay. He leaves his offices, and you head back out into the city. You do?
What I want to do.
Did anybody else have anything they wanted to take care of in the city?
We could at least go show Vulcan all the stuff.
We could show Vulcan all the stuff. Rainy wouldn't mind trying to find some more herbs and making a couple healing potions. If that's feasible.
Feasible, sure. Yep. You could talk to your old buddy Aesop over here. He could maybe help you out with that, Rainy.
Oh, we can also unload our spoils.
Unload is a different.
Unload. I'm like not keeping that. That sticks.
Yeah, that's a really good
thing.
Well, do you think you guys could take care of that so I can see if I can pop up? We used quite a few healing potions down in the labyrinth, so I'd really like to have a couple. Even if we can't use them during the sacrifice, just to have them ready.
They're always useful.
I would like that.
Okay, so say Rainy, you head off to see Aesop, and the rest of you going to Vulcan's Hall? And loot some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so while Rainy goes and does the very important task of getting potentially some healing potions made, you head over to Vulcan's Hall. And Vulcan is there, as ever, hammering away on what looks like just some mundane swords. Hello everybody! Good to see you again. How bees your travels?
It bees.
It bees.
Good?
It bees, man.
All right. What can I do for you? What can I make here? I got some swords here. We're working on some armor.
We got some really cool armor that we gotta show you.
Well, let's have a look.
Puts it all on the table.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is my old shield. Where did you find this?
Dead people stuff.
Oh, you're in the necropolis. Holy
Absolutely.
shit. That's amazing.
Yeah, we show him the axe as well, right? Yeah. It's the shield and the axe.
The breastplate.
Yeah.
Yes,
the breastplate we were still thinking about selling, right? If I remember right.
Yeah,
the Mitros?
Oh,
Mitros
you.
the one that Xander gave us.
That's the breastplate of Mitros, friend. You don't want to be selling that. Number one, nobody could afford it. And number two, it's the breastplate of Mitros.
Alright, fair enough.
It was mithril shields, I think, that we were gonna sell.
Yeah, it was the mithril shield. Right. Not the breastplate, but like the mithril shield.
Yeah.
Well, look, we'll get to that in a second. Look, this stuff you've brought me is amazing. I can absolutely get this into tip-top condition for you. There's just a couple of catches.
There's always a couple of catches.
Yeah.
You seem like a smart lot. Tell me what the catches are.
Do we have to relight the forge?
You have to relight the forge. That's right. I mean, I got my own forge here, but it's just, powered by coal and wood. It's great forge and all. But the mithril forge, there I could repair the items. But I need my hammer. And my son has the hammer. You might need to talk to him. You do know who my son is, don't you?
The king.
The king, that's right. He is my son. I know it's I'm a dwarf, he's human. He's younger than me. Look, things are complicated, all right? I'll leave it at that. It's complicated. But he is my son. Biologically speaking, he is my son. And he's got a hammer, Pythor's hammer. If you get the hammer and you relight the forge, then absolutely. I think it'll take me about a week to repair these. Assuming everything goes well. You need to make a decision, like if you want the axe first, if you want the breastplate, if you want my shield. Your decisions. But I will need my Pythor's hammer, and I will need the forge relit as well.
We are working on it.
All right. Good to hear.
Probably within the next 2 days, we will get on that.
The sacrifice. I hear old Princess Honor is all keen to do it. She's going to be sacrificed on the rock. I'll be sorry to see her go, I must say.
Yeah, there might be some weird turns of events.
Well, I can only hope so. All right, lads. All right, lasses. You got some stuff to sell me.
Yeah.
What you got?
A mithril shield. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
We have these 5 pieces of jewelry, 6 golden arrows, and a really gross holy symbol of Sidon.
You're selling my arrows? That was a gift
These
for
arrows.
me.
I thought we were
None of
keeping
us,
them.
I don't think any of us really have a bow. None of us even own a bow.
Look
I may
here.
have messed that up. It was under the loot section.
No,
on the set of
I think we
equipment.
did. No, I was looking at the loot. We have them.
You have them, says the DM. And,
Okay, well, then we'll keep them. They were just in the wrong section.
you can't sell my arrows. I mean, it's fair to say that as arrows, they're completely useless. I mean, arrows made of gold. I've never known if you picked up a whack of gold, but it's damn heavy. It's useless as an arrow, but it was a sentimental thing that I gave you. I mean, sell it if you want.
Did he give us those?
No. Kyra gave you those. I think.
Here it is.
Yeah, once you talked to the Versi, I think that's where she gave them to you.
Yeah, that was a while
Put
ago.
those
Yeah.
back in our bag. and say, Sorry,
that's my
pocket.
bad. I thought we pulled those out of a tomb somewhere.
Whew. Well, thanks
I thought
for
we
not
just picked
selling
them
my
up.
arrows.
That's my confusion. We've been fighting weird shit the past couple of days, man. It's
Sure, no
cool.
problem. For those who are, you still could sell them, but Kira is quite attached to them. Okay, so you got some mithril armor there.
Mithril the shield. Mithril shield.
Mithril shield. Now, the good thing from your point of view is the mines in the Mithril Mountains have been shut down for a while. So the value of mithril is actually shot through the roof. I can give you about 450 gold pieces for that. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just going to melt it down and turn it into swords. You know, turn a profit to say the least. I can give you 450 for the mithril shield.
Yeah, you know, it's a buyer's market. I feel like that's fair.
That's fair.
All right, what
And
else
then
you
we've
got?
5 pieces of jewelry.
I'm not so much in the market for jewelry, but someone can make me a persuasion check.
I can do that. Look, this jewelry can be
Guidance.
melted,
Guidance.
and it's very good jewelry.
How
And it
much?
looks wonderful because I used prestidigitation on it a lot.
True.
So it looks nice and shiny. And how much did I tell you that it was worth? What's
25.
25 each.
25 each. Yeah.
And you have 5 of them?
Mm-hmm.
There were 6, but I'm keeping one. I have one. I'm wearing one.
Sure. Ah, all right. Yep, that's fine. Maybe I'll inlay it in some of the swords. Pretend that they're magical or something. Yeah. All right. So you get full value for those jewels. So I guess 125 gold pieces.
Love that for us.
You got 450.
And then
plus
other than that, we just
125.
have this beautiful holy symbol of Sidon.
Yeah, that's gonna
I kind of want to
be
pay him to
difficult.
take that off our hands.
Yeah, probably not. You can make another persuasion check if you like, Darren.
Okay. Well, you know you want it.
Yes, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take it off your hands for a gold piece, but I'm just going to melt the piece of shit down and destroy it. I'll give you
Sounds
gold.
wonderful.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
You can leave it on the floor for a doorstop for all we care, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it. He immediately just throws it into his forge and melts down. All right, here's your gold piece. All right, thanks. I guess. Thanks for destroying this thing of Sidon. I mean, I know what a piece of shit he is. So, yeah. What else you got to sell?
I believe that's all that we have to sell. How much would it cost to get some breastplate made?
Right, just a sec. Making sure Magdalena's math is correct.
Don't you have a breastplate?
I have chainmail.
Like a little
It'd
bit
be
extra,
cool if I could-
96 gold pieces each. A breastplate, you say?
Oh,
Or
90.
splint. Splint.
A splint. Okay.
Hmm.
Let me look up. Virtual
96?
Players Handbook. Yeah, 96 each, yep. With that extra gold piece thrown in.
Did we want to divide up the gold that we had in the party loot also on top of that?
I don't think we split that yet.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I might as well.
Do we
Since we're
split
doing
it,
that.
or do we just put it in the communal
We just
party?
threw it in like a thing, but if we want to split it,
But this was just all the random pieces of gold that we acquired, like, on our latest little adventure. We hadn't split any of that yet. That was just in the party loot right now.
Cool. Then yeah, we can split it.
How much is in there?
It's 115 gold pieces, 263 silver pieces, and 605 copper pieces.
Someone want to convert that to gold and we'll collect it from there?
So let's just leave it at 32. So that's 147 gold pieces with 3 silver and 5 copper left over.
3 silver, 5 copper. So that would be that much. So 24 gold, 5 silver, 5 copper. Someone can have an extra copper piece though if they want. All right, Taryn, what were you looking for? Looking for
Splint,
some
mate.
splint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some splint here I could sell you. 200 gold pieces and it's yours.
Well, we are gonna go relight your forge, so why don't you do me a solid and give me a little discount?
I'll say persuasion at advantage. You make a good point. Ah! Alright. Fair enough. 150 gold pieces and it's yours.
Sold.
So how much is that? 24 gold and 5 silver and 5 copper?
Yeah, one person gets an extra copper.
Extra copper might make all the difference. Alright, so that was splint mail, right?
Yep.
Okay, splint mail is yours.
Oh, also I grabbed that one of those Minotaur great axes. How much can I get for that? 30 gold piece is what it says on the item description. That's just what D&D Beyond has it in.
Yeah, you can get 30 gold pieces for that. You're going to relight his forge. He's not going to haggle too much. So 30 gold pieces, and you can have a great axe. I'll sell the great axe.
Everybody take 5.
And then, can I sell my chainmail? I'm not using it anymore.
You can sell your chainmail for half price. So 37.5 gold pieces for the chainmail. Anything else you're looking to sell? 5?
I'm set.
Okay, and I think we'll put a little placeholder in here in case Zagnus wants to do anything. There's 2 placeholders for Zagnus. We have this one, and old Xander wanted to talk to him inside the tomb of Xander, so we'll need to rewind to that as well. But he's here next week, right, Taryn?
Yes, unless we're not. Is that when we're taking our break or no?
No, we have this session, next week's session, and then 2 weeks break.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
we got.
Oh, okay. I thought we were off next week.
Well, we don't have a break until after Christmas.
Sounds groovy.
Yeah. So this week we'll play, next week we'll play, and then the 2-week break, and then back into it. All right. So, while you're selling this, let's switch over to Rainy. Ace up there and says, "Oh, hello, Rainy. Pleasure to see you again. How's things?"
Yeah. Things are okay. Good news is Sonora's not getting sacrificed anymore. Bad news is 4 of us are.
Oh, are you one of them?
Huh?
Are you one of them?
Yeah, that's me. I'm one of them. But anyways, I'm actually here because I want to see if I can try and make some more healing potions. Do you have any like herbs or anything like that? And we could do that.
Well, I've been trying to grow you some herbs since you were here the last time. I'm not sure if they're quite ready for brewing into potions, but come, let's have a look. And
All right.
Holds your hands, it walks you over to like the garden, and you can make me a nature check, Rainy.
Okay.
That sounds like it's not your strongest suit. Oh, but
He's
you're
a negative 1,
rolling
but I
well.
rolled a 19.
Awesome.
That's great.
I am not smart.
But you're rolling well. Who needs smarts when you have luck? Well, these have grown quite well, Rainy. Let's see. I think you could get 2 potions out of this.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, I mean, you do know, Rainy, that's going to take you a solid day to make the 2 potions.
Yep, I do know that.
And you still need to purchase some material components for it as well.
Yep.
But it'd be half-cost potions, effectively. So if you come up with 50 gold pieces and
Yep, I
days
have
worth
it.
of labor, okay. So you have enough to construct 2
So that's
healing
what I'll be
potions.
doing. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Is
Okay.
just making healing potions.
Okay, so with a long day of travel, the helping our poor old Lorius, who's still hanging out with you guys. End of the day, what would you like to do?
I say we go get drinks.
We can go try to find Lorius a hot date.
Oh, yes. Yes, please. Let's go. Let's go to the Dragon's Tooth.
To the Dragon's Tooth!
Maybe we need to have drinks before that.
Okay.
Let's go. And he rushes off. He grabs hold of Magdalena's hand and is basically dragging you there.
Arm.
Oh, sorry, arm. Sorry. Sorry, it's habits.
It's cool. You're
Cool.
trying.
Okay, so you head to the tavern. Bars are playing. Things are nice there. Is everybody going? Rainy, you
Maybe
joining?
a little bit. For a little bit. I'm not big into tack.
Okay.
We'll find a more cozy place.
Oh, no. If you want to meet people, people say that the Dragon's Tooth is the best place to meet people.
Okay.
Drinking competition.
Drinking competition. Now that's what we're talking about. So you go in there. Aesop kind of waved to some people. He tends to know a few people. You sit down, get a table. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to do shots? We're going to do drinking? Come on, this is my jam, guys.
Shots.
Okay, stay right there. I'll buy the first round. First round's on me, says Laurie. But of course, if you see anybody that looks handsome, beautiful, just let me know.
Are those the only two options?
Two options? What do you mean?
You said handsome or beautiful. Are those the only two options?
The only option is someone who will love me for who I am. I should be specific. Loves me for who I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, Laurie. Just a second. All right, so Laureus dashes off to the bar, and the rest of you are sitting down there. And he comes back and he says, "All right, first round's on me. This one's called the Steamy Rumble, and it looks like lemonade, but it's bubbling furiously, and there's smoke coming out of it. All right, who's ready for a steamy rumbler? I got one for everybody.
I guess I'll try it, but then I'm going to bed, you guys.
Cool. One drink a night is healthy.
1, 2, 3, skull! Anybody who's sculling can make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Ooh, Magdalena.
I'm more of a psychedelics person. I'm sorry.
Oh, Xander, no problem.
I'll have water from now on.
And we're missing somebody. Who are we missing?
Me,
Estrella.
I think.
Estrella.
All right.
So Estrella, Taryn, Rainy, and Xander. Oh, let's do Laureus. Let me get his character sheet up. Make his sheet public since he's your buddy. So he takes the steamy rumble and he throws it back and he's going to make a con save. 14. He kind of sweats a little bit. Ha ha! Fantastic. Who's up for another one?
Another.
All right, bring it on.
Me.
That was all the gold I had, guys. You give me gold, I'll keep the drinks coming.
Oh, that's how it works. So you're a bartender.
I know the drinks here. Maybe we can go for the.
Here, take the gold.
Guys,
Take the gold.
I'm gonna head back up so I can get an early start tomorrow. You have fun and.
You're the responsible one.
Don't let Laureus fall in love with any of you.
Well, it's too late for that. Clearly.
Hi.
See ya.
So Rainy leaves. Yeah, what did she mean by that? Not fall in love with any one of yous. Do you think she wants me to fall in love with her?
You tend to get attached.
I think maybe she has feelings for you.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to. Oh, well.
But keep your options open though. Like don't hedge all your bets there. Like let's spread your wings, so to speak.
Rainy's so dreamy.
She is. It's her hair.
Oh, her hair is magnificent. It's like gold. And Laurie
It's brown.
Wow.
Or is your eyesight good? You need glasses, buddy?
Round 2 throws gold on the table.
Like
He did just have 2 shots, so.
It's like golden brown. Magdalena, take your poison, by the way.
Oh.
The steamy rumble didn't do it for you.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right. And she comes back.
I'm
Magdalena.
still drinking water, though. I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. You choose anyway. We can have the spearmint parody or the cherry coffee. Which one?
Cherry coffee.
Cherry coffee?
Actually, give me a coffee without the whatever else.
Okay, I'll just get you a coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, and
cold brew if they have it, please.
She comes back with a cherry coffee. 2 gold pieces would cover this round, Taryn, so that's enough to buy these cherry coffees. The coffees all look exactly the same. They're all poured over ice. And the one that's not cherry coffee looks more or less the same. And the chef says, well, this one... Laurie says, well, this one looks like coffee, but it doesn't taste like coffee. It's recommended that you take this pinch of lemon first, put it on your lips so they're sour, then scull it down, and she hands you all lemon slices, except for Magdalena sticking with the coffee.
Yep.
So you squeeze lemons. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and it's less of a scull, it's more of a shot, and more of a, you have to drink it over a few seconds. And it tastes like nothing. It tastes like coffee. But then right at the end, bam, a huge burst of cherry liqueur at the end of it. And yes, Taryn, Constitution saving throws, please. Everyone who's drinking, I'm just saying Taryn's done it already. Ooh.
Oh.
I am out.
No, you're not out. The drink is out. With a natural one, you can't hold it down, and you cough it up, and it comes out your nose and your mouth, and you make quite a scene.
I think that's a sign that I should stop. I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry. And then I'll head out to bed.
I thought he could hold the liquor better. What?
Do we see any potential matches for Laureus? Like anybody interesting looking?
Make a perception check at disadvantage if you're drunk. So Taryn, disadvantage. But Xander, you can roll straight. Oh, Magdalena, sorry for
it's still getting to me a little bit, but
That's so unfair that I get a natural 1 and a natural
I think that's perfectly fair.
That's so stupid.
Hey, man.
But yeah, maybe you're concentrating too much on Rainy and Laureus. Maybe you don't want to see.
Why does everybody have spinny faces?
Your face is upside down. It's funny.
This place is packed. You do see someone sitting alone. It's a human, and they're sitting quietly in the corner, just drinking some beer. And people come up and he tries to wave them down. They kind of ignore him, and he eventually kind of shrugs and starts reading a book. or quietly sipping his ale. Do you think maybe the loud people wouldn't be such a good match for Larius? Here we go. Hi D&D, the love game, the love game sub game, and yeah, he looks quiet, reserved. He looks like he just want a quiet drink here, reading a book. I think maybe he's the one.
Larius, great. Go grab 2 drinks,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go up to him.
And what do I say?
You don't have to plan everything out.
What you say? Here's a drink.
Let's
Have a
ask
good
him what
day.
he's reading.
You come with me?
Sure,
My wingman?
initially. Sure.
Okay. Well, we sprayed drinking beer. Okay, let me go grab a couple of beers. Okay, all right, let's do this.
All right, and when he comes back, I'm going to give him enhanced ability for charisma checks.
Nice. Okay, enhancing him up. Cool. Love it. Okay, so with enhance ability cast, obviously charisma, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He walks over. And,
What? That's for the constant. I don't know. I was like, why did it roll?
oh, there it is. So you're giving him,
The Eagle's Splendor.
okay, great. Okay, so Larius goes over holding another beers and he says, hi, my name is Larius. I bought you this beer. What's your names? And he says, hello. My name is Yanis. Yanis Alexis. Pleasure. Thanks for the beer.
Look, my friend here, he's a bit of a dramatic. You just seem a little out of place. Everybody's kind of rowdy, and you just seem to be quietly here, just chilling out. And he's more of a chill person. We were getting a little, loud. He was actually interested in seeing what you were reading, and so I figured, here he is.
Yeah, what are you booking? Oh, shit! What are you reading? It's the history of Thylea. It's quite fascinating. Here, have a look at this. And not Aesop, sorry. What's his name? Larius sits down next to him. They start having a conversation about the history of Thylea. Now, let's bring up Larius again. And he has +2 to charisma. So let's make a charisma roll at advantage. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Dirty 20. Okay. They're having a grand old time talking, and eventually the book closes and they're just talking.
I slowly slink away and just make myself gone.
Okay. Nice. So what do you do with the rest of the evening? Do you leave Larius alone? Do you head back, get some rest?
I will just kind of keep a side eye on him, but I'll chaperone the rest again.
Okay. Yeah, he's completely ignoring you. Seems to have forgotten you were almost there, lost in the eyes of Yanis, it seems.
Cool. My job's done.
Alright, maybe you have solved the problem of Larius. Alright, so more drinks are consumed. The night wears on. Do you join the rest of your companions? Get a good night's sleeping?
Yeah. I guess if we're heading back.
Okay, so you head back to the King's Palace. You'll get a good night's sleep, so anybody who is poisoned, that fades. A minor inconvenience. Wake up with a bit of a hangover, but other than that, things are good. Morning comes. You have 2 days before the sacrifice. Is there, I mean, we could fast forward to the sacrifice if you just want to hang out for these 2 days. But the first day, regardless, Rainy, you get 2 healing potions. 2 basic healing potions.
Yeah, baby. Well, Rainy's keeping one of those because she used hers. Who else would like one?
I've used mine as well. I would like one.
Perf.
Mm-hmm.
You can take one.
'Kay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just if we're just doing downtime, I would probably like maybe visit Vulcan and see if he needs any like forging help or anything.
Sure. You can hang out with him, do some forging. I mean, he's crafting swords and things expertly, and he's kind of doing it in his sleep. Plainly a master blacksmith.
I'm just trying to
plainly
learn.
Underutilized. Yep. Cool. I think somebody wanted to talk to Pythor as well.
Don't we gotta get a hammer?
Yes. Wasn't there was something else.
All that I personally remember is that he's got Vulcan's hammer.
Yeah, I was also asked to talk to Pythor.
Yes, you were. Okay. So you all head over into the King's Palace during one of these 2 days. Pythor is drinking a lot less, it seems, because news of the fact that the 4 of you, excluding Xander, is going to be sacrificed in his daughter's stead. So he seems more hungover than drunk when you approach him. He's, there they are, the heroes of the prophecy. Come here. Come have some breakfast with me. I got pancakes. I got boar meat. I got all sorts. Fresh fruit. Come, have a seat.
Okay.
Now, let me just say, you guys have done an amazing thing. You've you're taking the place of my daughter. And while it will be sad to see you go, I don't appreciate the effort. Because that's what you're going to do, right? You're going to sacrifice yourself on the rock in the place of my daughter.
You weren't gonna die though.
Well,
We have some tricks up our sleeve.
well, I hope it's the right sort of tricks. You know, the wrong sort of tricks can get you into all sorts of curses. Oh, don't worry, Pythor. I've explained all this to them. They're well aware of the rules. You know, rules, they're flexible. There's little wiggle room. They found the wiggle room in their room, and they plan to exploit it to the best of their abilities. So don't worry about it. It's the right sort of tricks. Wow, that's fantastic, you know. I hope you survive. I'll be there on the banks cheering you on. Best of luck.
Can we have your hammer? As like a
Whoa.
gift?
Well, let me just think for a sec. Well, I assume you've been talking to my son, right? You've been talking to Vulcan.
Dead?
Oh, my dad, sorry. Let's get confusing, yes. No, he's my... Oh, Malcolm's confused now. Vulcan is his father, yes.
Yeah.
That's right,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, okay. Yes, you've been talking to my father, I hear. Here he wants his, yeah. Well,
He's gonna... You owe us, right?
well, there's the 2 ways we can look at this. Number one, I promised an oath to you, an oath of service, which you've still not taken me up on. Now, I'm happy to do something for you, but the fact that you're sacrificing yourself, well, potentially sacrificing in the place of my daughter Honora, I think that is thanks enough. Once the sacrifice is completed, you're more than welcome to my hammer.
Deal. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, so, thank you. The hammer, should no doubt know, will be helped used to forge the weapons, any magical weapons, but I don't know of any type of things, so you might be shit out of luck.
Well, you can just come with us to relight the forge as your oath of service.
Well, if that's what you want me to do, I am honor bound to oblige. I assume post-sacrifice you'll be heading off that way?
Yep.
Right, oath of service it is. I will go to the forge. My oath will be to relight the forge with you and protect you. So,
Love it.
All right, done. And it will be my oath of service fulfilled, and we will carry on. All right. Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
Not me.
Is that here?
What was that, Xander?
I got nothing.
Oh, I said all set here.
Oh, all
Oh.
set here.
Well, don't know if it's possible, but I would like to try and make a spell scroll.
What sort of spell scroll are you looking at?
I want to see if it's possible that I could make like a spell scroll of a spell that our good friend Xander doesn't know. That I know. He could learn it.
Uh,
I am trained in Arcana, which
so you're looking to
We need-
effectively copy one from one spell book to another.
well, yeah. So I don't have a spell book, but since I'm trained in Arcana, technically, I mean, at least from the rules I've seen, I'm able to make a spell scroll of a spell that I know, as long as I spend the money to do it.
Okay.
And the time. And then because Xander's a wizard, he could then spend the time and money to learn the spell.
Yeah, as long as it's possible, in the wizard's list, which I
Yes,
assume
as long
it
as
is.
it's on the wizard's list. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, what spell level is it?
I'm thinking about level 2. I know I might not be able to finish it, but I'm wondering if I could start it.
It would take 3 days and cost 250 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
It is. Couldn't remember how much it was. Okay. I have another option. I just need to check if it's on the wizard spell list because I can't remember if this was on the wizard spell list or not. So, 1 second. I am looking at.
A first level would be 1 day and 25 gold pieces.
Yes, because I'm looking at a first level. I know a few of mine he knows, and other ones he can't do. So I'm double checking if
Okay.
one of the ones I have, because I kind of want it. He mentioned it, and he's tried several times to find something. So Rainey's thinking about doing it as like a gift.
Okay.
So, let me double check. I think I might have 1 or 2 spells that I can give him, possibly.
This thing. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. This only works for me, right?
You can magic
I think-
right?
Because
When
it says
you are
you, so
the time you
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay. just for me then.
And it's the same cost for like a cantrip as well, right?
15 gold in a day for a cantrip. Slightly cheaper.
Right. Yeah. I think the only spell that I know that he doesn't know
You
is
don't need to do cantrips because using the thing I can switch cantrips on a long rest.
great. I was still doing a first level spell. She's gonna try and make a scroll of charm person.
You don't know that one, Xander?
I don't.
Okay. So if you spend, so one day will be spent making potions, and the next day will be
Yes.
making a spell scroll of charm person.
I could cover half of the cost to make it
Because
bearable.
you'll have to pay to learn it, and you don't know this is happening because she's trying to do this as a gift.
Okay.
So this is above board at the moment. You might run into her writing or something, but she's trying to do it as a surprise.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So I will mark that money off.
So we'll fast forward then to the night before the sacrifice. Okay. Spend some time with Vulcan. Yep. Learning the forge. I forget who was doing that, but you learned some forging skills from. Okay, cool.
Also, I'm really quickly for the sacrifice thing. I was looking through my spells, and I don't know if anybody can benefit from anything on here. But there are rituals that you can benefit from like once, so like the coming of age one, or the dedication. Like dedication gives you a D4 on D4 on saving throws. I'm not sure what the duration. 24 hours. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Or the marriage, but that's kind of a step.
Yeah, and dedication is that also.
Yeah, that's
It's kind of weird from a role-playing point of view. If you spent some time and converted them to your deity.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't want to marry anybody.
I remember when I was a student, you got some benefits from being married together as two students, and some of my friends actually did that. They got married purely to get a better student benefit. And when
in the military a lot.
Same sort of thing? Marriages of convenience for extra money?
Extra money and the ability to
Housing, yeah.
alter the ship.
Oh, well, there we go.
Taxes.
So happened a lot.
There we go. Yeah, so ceremony.
I mean, I think I'm okay.
I think
Rainy's okay. As far as ceremony goes right now.
It's a good spell, but very specific
Yeah,
circumstances.
yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. Rainy, you got a spell scroll in your hand?
Yes. Xander?
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been trying to learn more spells, so, well, I made this for you. And she just kind of throws it at him a little bit because she doesn't know what to do, and it's very awkward.
Oh, wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
I know we haven't really found anything that benefits you, and well, I think you could learn this spell, right? Like I think this is one you can learn, right?
Xander takes a look, starts reading through it. Yeah, I think I can add it to my spell book.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. I know this is usually very expensive things to do from my studies. How can I help you in any way?
I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing real good. And I haven't had a lot of friends before, so I was just happy to do something nice.
Thank you. Xander bows. Thank you. And but at the same time, he's really excited because he can add the spell to his spell book.
Cool. And as long as you spend the required material components, knock off that gold and you can absolutely have it in your spell book.
Okay. I think I can write it within 10 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes.
I think you can do it in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
2
usually
minutes.
2 hours, right? Or an hour at least.
Yeah, but that's a scribe's thing. It's
Yeah.
a scribe's ability. They can do it.
Yeah,
in
it's
less
cheaper
time.
and quicker. Yeah.
Okay, so as long as you knock off whatever the gold cost is, then you're fine. Nice.
All right. What's spell cost?
It's usually 50 gold pieces per level is the standard spell cost.
Okay. Would it be 50 or would it be less?
I
I don't know how to because they don't really specify exactly. It said,
That's the thing about Order of Scribes. A lot of people get confused because the original Unearthed Arcana actually had half cost written into the thing, but it doesn't have it written anymore. So it's just you just get to do it in 2 minutes instead of 2 hours,
I
and
got it.
it's the same.
All right.
Unfortunately, I play an Order of Scribes wizard. Okay, I went through it a lot.
And this is why wizards are always broke.
Yes, always.
All right. Thank you. And I'll edit.
Okay, so everybody rested up, obviously. The morning of the sacrifice comes. Make any preparations you like. And then sunset comes.
So Xander will cast all the mage armor on all 4 champions right before they head over.
And who has the highest HP? Because I can only aid 3 people.
Mine's
Probably me.
I have 31.
I have 41.
Yeah, 44. So I'm good.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I'll give it to myself, Rainy, and Straya.
Okay. So make the appropriate adjustments to your HP and your AC as well. Obviously take off your armor, and 13 plus whatever your dex is your new armor class. Already mid-afternoon, crowds are gathering around the Rock of Estor. Word has got out that you're here and you've taken the place. People are very respectful of that, of course. And a big crowd is gathering on the side. You see, of course, Commander Gaius there, surrounded by several of his men. He's got a smirk on his face. And you begin the walk down to the Rock of Estor. You'll be given ceremonial robes and not much else. Or your weapons, or your armor, or your bows, or your arrows are taken from you.
What about our focuses?
Explain to me what your focus looks like, and we'll go from there.
My focus is a series of like blue colored gemstones that are like, you know, those like rings that are like go over multiple fingers.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like wrapped around her left hand. These got these gemstones on her on like a triple ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's her focus.
As you're approaching the Rock of Estor, actually, let's put you over at the Rock of Estor. Okay, as you're approaching the Rock of Estor, all kitted out with the robes, Commander Gaius storms up to you, Rain, and says, "Oi! She's wearing a knuckle duster. You are not allowed to bring weapons on there. Take that off immediately."
I mean, okay, it's not a knuckle duster though. You can look at it if you want.
Yeah, please
Look
give it
at
to
it.
me.
I'm gonna let him look at it. I'm not handing it to him.
So you're kind of showing it on the end of your hand, kind of like this. Okay.
I mean, I'll take it off of my hand so he can see the whole thing. That it's more like just like fine chains than a knuckle duster.
Jewelry.
But I'm not handing it to him. If he makes me leave it, it's gonna go with Xander.
Look, she is bringing a weapon on. Sure, it's not a dagger, it's not a sword, it's not an axe, but this thing should do serious damage. And
Are you sure?
Pyther
Do you see this?
comes up and says, "Look, you idiot! It's just a piece of jewelry. What amount of damage could she do with that?" I disagree. It is a weapon. Weapons are strictly forbidden. Rainy.
What's the name of this weapon?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on. Good one. Finally, it's what I'm good at. Oh, yes, it's better.
Gaius looks at it as you hold it in his hand and says, "Even it is a weapon, it won't do her any good. Fine. Keep your knuckle duster. It won't help you anyway."
Not a knuckle duster. It's a ring.
A knuckle duster is kind of a thing you wear.
I know what a knuckle duster is. I'm just this is Rainey's.
Karen. Do you not know,
Oh.
Kayla? Do you not know what a knuckle
It's
duster
like
is?
just
Kayla?
brass knuckles, right?
I don't.
Brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Oh,
brass
okay.
knuckles.
Yeah, so it makes your punches extra punchy. Okay,
Yes.
and anybody else bringing on a focus? Does Mags
Nope.
need one?
Nah, mine's my shield. I'm screwed.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good.
I guess mine would be my holy symbol. So
How does your holy symbol look? Is it a pendant? Is
it's
it
just yeah, it's just a necklace with a pendant on it.
okay, a necklace with a pendant on it is could technically be used with a weapon, but Commander Gaius doesn't seem to have a problem with you wearing a necklace. That's almost you get the impression it's almost a tradition sometimes where people wear jewelry for their sacrifices. Just tradition, I guess.
Well, if this is based off of Greek mythology, what you're wearing when you're dead is what you bring
Ah, yes.
the afterlife.
Sounds more like it. Okay. Larius is there. He's got his friend with him and he's holding hands. Person's not resisting. Hi guys.
That's
good luck
progress.
today. This is Yanni.
Hi.
Yeah, good luck to you as well.
Yeah, introduce us later.
Oh,
I hope it all goes well.
oh, well, I hope it goes well. I mean, this don't tell Yanni guy, but I think he's the one, right? He's the one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Slow it
Well,
down.
how about you just
Yanni blushes deeply. And Laurier sits down and he's looking nervous. Kira saying, "Well, good luck, guys. Unfortunately, there'll be no song sung by me today. That'll definitely be interference. But I'll be cheering you on, all right? And good luck."
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Make sure this is like the most epic page so far.
Wow, that's quite an ask, but yes, it will be epic, no doubt. And
Then there just kind of stands, say, "Good luck, my friends. I really hope you pull this through. If not, I will avenge all of you."
Well, thanks.
Thanks
Quick
for the honor.
question. Quick question, DM. Does the what do you call this? Does the gem of brightness count as a weapon?
can you bring up what the Gem of Brightness does?
It's literally like the way it looks. It's just like a gem that's glowing. That's glowing.
Let's have a look. Hey, what? Rainy has snuck on a piece of jewelry, even though it's not really a piece of jewelry. This is another type of jewelry. It's a bit bigger, like the gem, maybe half the size of your fist.
Yeah, if I remember right, I did talk about like having just having it be like in like a container, like a almost like a lantern. So
Make a sleight of hand check. Let's start there. Commander guys will spot that. Oh, he spots it easily. Whatever that you have in your hand.
it's just a piece of jewelry. It's a good luck charm.
Not a jewelry, it's a huge gem. What possible
Yeah,
reason could you
it's-
have for
well-
taking such a gem on there?
It's my lucky charm.
Lucky Charm is just a step away from a magical item.
No, it's not.
If it is a magical item, will you relinquish it?
Sure.
One of his captains comes over. Cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I'll relinquish it.
He's
In
got
that
a C
case-
on his armor.
It's because he's a captain.
Right. Okay. Then I'll pass it on to Xander, and then just keep an eye on it, and then I'll ask him to cast a light on me. Then
What
Sure.
light? Okay. But it only lasts an hour, so.
yeah, that's fine. That'll be a problem for future me.
Alright.
Pythor says, well, this is a mighty thing you're doing. I'm ecstatic that my daughter Honora is not going to have to be sacrificed. She's still determined. She's accepted it begrudgingly. But I wish you all the best of luck. And of course, once this is all over, once you have defeated them, then let's go get that mine relit.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
It is time. Off to the rock. You guys can just swim out there fairly easily. There's a rock here, obviously.
Okay.
Okay. Not sure if I mentioned this, but if it wasn't mentioned, let's retrocon it. Yes, as required by the ceremony, attach yourself to the manacles there, chain yourself to the post. Whatever happens, you will not be leaving the island today.
So is it like we just like one hand were manacled to the rock?
Or like, do we have movement? Or are we just like in this 5-foot area? Like we just can't leave the rock, or
You could let's do some very high-tech art and say, oops, say old school D&D where everything was a grid. That's not quite right. Let's say this would be your limit.
oh, okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah,
So you can go into the water, but not terribly far.
gotcha.
Dusk
Alrighty.
comes. The sacrifice has officially started. The four of you on the bank, you look to your friends. You look to Xander, you look to Kyra, you look to Lorius, you look to Yanni, who you've only just met, you look to Zagnus. They're all there, rooting for you. They know the incredibly danger you've put yourself in. And you might indeed be sacrificed tonight, and that will be the end of your journey as a hero of the prophecy. You all have the mage armor, which just assume that'll be here for the remainder of this night, because it does last 8 hours. An hour goes by.
Also, really quickly, I want to have my eyes glowing red,
Sure.
and I'm just going to be staring at Gaius the whole time.
He
Awesome.
stares back. Let's make this a staring competition to start with. Let's do wisdom on wisdom. Just a straight wisdom roll. Tell you what he rolls. He rolls a 4. He keeps your eye, holds your eye for about a minute. Then he breaks eye contact and goes back with his buddies over here. And you continue to stare at him. He continues to look over his shoulder every now and then.
Is there any like debris, like maybe like bones or big rocks, or
Yeah,
like
rocks.
something that could be fashioned into a weapon?
There is definitely, as you see, there's lots of bones of oxen and other creatures that have been sacrificed here. This is a goat. This is an oxen.
There's oxen. Is there like a piece of horn sharpened to a point that I could grab?
Can't use weapons, right? Is it gonna count as a weapon?
Well, we can't bring any weapons here, right? But
You can't bring any weapons.
I didn't
but
bring
you can
anything.
can we use whatever is here?
Yeah, you can. And while it wouldn't, it's not really sharpened to a point, but you could definitely use it as a club. Yeah, rib bones would make suitable clubs.
I mean, that's fine. Since it's, ivory, because it's a bone.
I plus one a bone.
Is it worth at least 1 silver piece?
Gained at the end of the touch one. Got to be worth a silver piece? Is that right?
Oh, no, that's for me. That's for Booming Blade.
Oh, there we go.
It doesn't say a blade. It just says a melee weapon worth at least 1 silver piece.
You have a +1 bone. Whoever. Yep. So the bone is a club functionally. So +1 club. Not sure if a +1 club has ever existed in the multiverse of D&D, but there it is now canon. A
There we
+1
go.
bone club. All right.
Making changes.
Okay.
No, I was just asking because Booming Blade says worth at least 1 silver piece. So.
But the bone.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
for whoever would benefit from that the most. I would. So Estrella's club.
Probably a share.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to prepare for or do in this first hour?
Is there nothing really I can use as a shield? I guess.
Make an investigation check. See if you can find something.
Oof.
It's gonna be hard. Just scour the island.
Yeah, that's fine.
There are some
We'll see,
hip bones from the oxen and stuff, but they're well broken, brittle.
Yeah.
No good.
Fine.
I'm gonna attempt to cast Booming Blade and see if it'll work on this piece of bone that I have.
A silver piece. I'll tell you what I'll do. Unlikely, but if you roll a 19 or a 20 on a d20, you can cast it.
Nope. He's wrong end of the roll.
It's not
That's
worth a
okay.
silver piece.
I was just attempting.
Good idea. Worth a go, but yeah, that silver piece thing. I mean, it's a old rotten bone. Maybe. So no.
Yeah.
Short answer,
Well,
no short answer.
well, I think it's fine for me to use one as a weapon. But are they watching us? Can I try? Like, are we allowed to sort of like while we're waiting here to try to break our bonds?
I think we're supposed to stay chained.
Strictly speaking, no. Strictly speaking, they're put on there so people don't run away. So you can try to break it. They are quite strong, and you don't have a sword or anything. You do have a +1 bone club. You can attempt to. by making me an athletics check.
All right, let's try it.
Okay. Oh, fuck. No, I can't. Never mind.
Bash, bash, bash. The chains stay taut. They do not break. Anything else people want to try?
Who can't see in the dark?
I
Oh,
can.
it's
Who's
lit
that?
well enough. The moon is out in full. You can see. It's not like you're in a dungeon. It's dark, but not to the point of being an inconvenience.
Well, no, but who doesn't have dark vision on the
Me.
island?
Just Estrella, I think. Or
Just
Karen?
Drea?
I don't
yeah.
have.
Oh,
So both Estrella and Taryn don't have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another.
Because if that moon does get covered, I want to know who can't see.
Sure. Another hour goes by. People are waiting. I'll say as a group, you do notice Commander Gaius. He starts yelling at his men around him. Those not on the island, you hear the word basilisk repeated more than once. And he's shouting. And he's looking agitated. And he keeps on looking nervously up the river. Obviously expecting basilisks to come. But basilisks do not come. And he's looking more and more and more agitated. Another hour goes past. It's approaching midnight. People are still gathered on the banks. You've got some fame about you. People generally like you. They heard of the deeds that you have been doing. And to get things started, why don't we all... Actually, just the people on the island.
Roll for initiative.
Just on the island. That was terrible. That's fine. I don't need to go.
Okay.
Is
So-
your dex 12, Estrella?
Yes, it is 12.
Well, you can go first. I don't mind you going first. It's fine. I mean, 14, but you can go first. I don't care.
What was your... What's your initiative?
It was a 9. I don't know why it didn't show up.
Okay, that's right. We'll add you in.
It rolled there, and it didn't even give me a notice that I wasn't
There you
selected.
go.
So
9.
nice.
So Australia first. There we go. I mean, rules as written, you decide in the event of a tie. Clearly, Dex doesn't come into it. So we can do that. That's fine. Okay, so as you're waiting, it's approaching midnight now. Commander Gaius is obviously agitated. Karen, you see 3 creatures are flying in from the north. This is what they look like. They're singing a good old song. Aaron, what do you do?
It's these guys again. I'm gonna point out to the singing horrific women.
I will point out, just out of character, if there's such a thing for a DM, there would have been a lot more harpies coming if you didn't kill some of them up on that pass. So you kind
So we
of
took some of them out at least.
You took some of them out, so you kind of half succeeded with your mountain bird hunting. So there would normally actually be 6, but now there's only 3. Aaron, what do you do?
I'm going to.
I will point out they're 30 feet up in the air.
Yeah, well, so am I now.
Right on the end of the chain. Okay.
Yeah.
30 feet up. Okay.
And I'll prepare Thunderous Smite.
Okay. On your, what are you using? Your fist?
Bone
You're using
club.
bone. Oh, you got the bone. So you've got a bone club, and Australia's got the +1 bone club. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I just have a small like bone dagger, but it's not sharp.
Sure.
Because of my channel divinity, I have a +4 bone club.
Nice.
It's actually it's +4. Actually, I was gonna ask you that. A club is +5 for me. If I do the sacred weapon and make it a magic weapon, is it adding 4 to what exists, making it +9? I don't know how that works.
And it's a club. It does D4 base damage.
Yeah.
So just your.
I meant to hit, not the damage.
Just treat it as a normal weapon. Like you can just roll on your sword, and we can just pretend it's a club. Put it that way. So I assume you're proficient with basic melee weapons.
I am. What I'm saying is, I normally get a +5, but by using this sacred weapon, for 1 minute, attack rolls made with that weapon, I add
see.
my charisma modifier,
Let's
which
make-
is 4. So it would make it +9 to hit, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm gonna get your charisma rolls made with that weapon. Yeah, sure. You can make your sacred +1 bone club. So the +1 would add on to your charisma and your proficiency, which you're saying is +9.
Yep.
Yeah, you will be rolling at +9 with your magical club sacred thing. Okay, fantastic.
Sickening.
That is pretty cool for a club. Okay, Terrence, so you go up, get your thunderous smite on your mighty bone weapon, and
Yep.
Okay, cool. The harpy starts singing a song. I need everybody on the island to please make me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh!
Not good.
Oh! Drea, that's a really cool song you're hearing. You want to get closer to that song.
I'm actually really glad I'm chained up here right now.
Who is the other one? Rainy, yeah, great song. Listen to that, that's fantastic. So we'll get to that when it's on your turn. And the harpy comes a little bit closer, still 30 feet up in the air. The next harpy hovers in a similar area, and they start singing a song. I need Estrella and Magdalena to make me wisdom saving throws. Okay,
I'm so good at those. I'm so good.
They're both good at those. Yeah, you're good. And just so it's clear, so both of those succeed. 10. Oh no, it's 11. Oh, sorry, Estrella. No, you already.
Oh wait, was that was supposed to be Estrella, not me, with the red mark.
Okay. So Estrella, you're already lured by it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I needed Taryn and Magdalena to make it. Another one. So
I
Magdalena.
16.
Okay, and
I got the 25 and this 16 on the second.
Yep. So with you two are still imbued by this one, but the rest of you repel it. Magdalena, you are free to act. What do you do?
I am going to. How far
30
away,
feet.
distance-wise? 30 feet.
30 feet
Okay.
in the air. So I don't know, 45 feet maybe.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll bring out my spiritual weapon because
Which-
it is only visual and somatic.
What does it look like?
Shout out. Just a longsword.
Okay. There's your longsword there.
Right. And it's going to attack this harpy up here
Okay. Sure. Make an attack roll.
and probably miss.
Let's have a look. With an 8, you swing your spiritual weapon, and the harpy just effortlessly dodges out of the way. Goose, you use your spiritual weapon. I mean, these things are going to be annoying. They're flying in the air, but you take a swing. That's your bonus action.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is also just visual and somatic. So,
Okay.
or verbal and somatic. Same one.
14 saving throw. The roll of 4, so the sacred flame explodes on the creature. Let's have a... Ah. That hurt.
Wait, that's not concentration.
Oh, I'm measuring. That's why I can't select. Okay, so 4 points of damage onto the harpies. Okay. Estrella. Yeah, why don't you go for a bit of a walk? Estrella. Oh,
I can't. I'm chained up.
But you have slack in the chain. Remember, you could go all the way out to the green area.
Oh, okay. So I'll
So-
go to here, I guess.
More like over to here because you're attracted to this particular here harpy.
Oh, okay.
Is swimming full movement though?
Let's see. That's a good point.
Question.
Well, you're going to use all your movement and everything you can to get close. Then must move on its turn directly towards the harpy. Okay, so we'll say you use your full movement 1, 2, 3 to get to there because you're swimming. Doesn't say you must take the dash action, but you must move towards it. But then something appears beside you, Estrella. Something that was waiting for you in the water.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. So quick question. Can I only use movement or can I do other things?
While charmed by the harpy, a target is incapacitated, ignores the songs of other harpies. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, they must move on its turn towards the harpy by the most direct route. Yep, that's all you can do is move towards it. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Does she get to make a saving throw to try and break it?
At the end of Estrella's turn, yes. It's not technically the end of Estrella's turn, though, because this crocodile had a prepared action to bite anything that went into the water. So it comes at you with a chomp. Ooh, rolls a natural 20. That is a bad start. 16 points of damage, Estrella. And the
All right.
crocodile has it in its jaw, so you're grappled by the creature. Or strained, in fact, even worse. So chomps on. Now you can make me another wisdom saving throw. Let you know it's a DC 11.
Nope.
You're still charmed by this creature. Okay, Rainy. Same deal with you. So you swim, say, to there, trying desperately to get close to it. There is another crocodile which appears and starting to move its way towards you, which was its prepared action. Let me just roll them into initiative. It won't attack you though. And make me another saving throw to see if you break the harpy song, Rainy.
Oh my goodness!
No,
It was on the fucking 20.
nope, you do not. That was raining. So both of you are still under the spell. The last harpy comes down. Starts singing a melodious, beautiful song. The 2 people on the island, please make wisdom saving throws. Yeah, 21 good, and 20 is good. You resist the song of the harpy. That's its turn. This one, while it's got you in its grasp, Estrella, it is going to try and bite you.
Did I not? Oh no, that was. So I don't get a wisdom save if I take damage. It's only end of my turn stuff.
Let's have a look. Here, I'll put the full text in chat. Don't think you do, but it's a good question. That often happens.
Yeah, if it takes damage from a source other than the harpy, a target can repeat the saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool. Repeat the saving
Alright.
throw. It'll still happen at the end
Alright.
of your turn, but sure, repeat the saving throw.
Oh, god
Oh,
damn it.
dear.
That is my third one of this session.
Oh dear, not good.
All right.
Okay, so well, the crocodile got you in its mouth. it's going to take a bite attack at you with advantage because you're restrained right there in it. Chomps down. And what's your armor class nowadays? With the mage armor?
14. 14.
13 misses. So tries to chomp down, but you manage to screw him out the way. Hold it just. We'll say Estrella's like got both hands on its mouth, kind of pulling it back. It doesn't get an attack, then it clamps down back on you. So you're still restrained, but it misses due to the strength of Estrella. Taryn, what would you like to do?
Okay. So how far can I'm 30 feet up, but how far like out can I move? My regular speed or?
Yeah. Keep in mind you'd have to decrease your altitude because you're right at the edge of the.
Mm-hmm.
But you could fly down and attack the crocodile, for example, if you wanted to.
Did you ever see one of those videos of the bumblebees tied to a string? Like, that's what I'm imagining right now.
I mean, yeah. Okay, let's see.
You definitely can't fly
okay.
towards the harpies. And then
Yeah,
you're right
yeah.
at the- yeah.
So okay, I will lower my altitude to still be above the gator.
Okay, so no disadvantage for being in the water because you're flying just above it. Yep.
Yep.
You had thunderous smite, I think, prepared.
Yeah. Not. I don't know if that
That
matters.
does it. Does it?
Oh,
Gets through the
sickening.
crocodile's
Okay.
armor.
So there's that, and then.
Legend.
Da.
10 points of thunder damage. Okay, you strike down at the crocodile. Ooh, hit it. Thunder echoes around. And the people weren't paying attention. They were paying attention now as you almost take out the crocodile with one hit. It is still around. Do I have these hit points? Yes, you can see the hit points. You know, I see how damaged it is. Okay.
And
Gotcha.
then I will fly back just the rest of my speed, which is only 5. So.
Invoking an attack of opportunity.
Ah, I forgot that it has a thing. Yeah, I'll stay. I'm above it anyway, so.
Everybody
fine.
has a thing. Okay, but you're still involved in melee, one-on-one. Okay, the harpy. So if it takes damage, other than from the harpy. Takes source other than the harpy. So this harpy is going to swing down between both of you because it's confident, knows the song. It sees Estrella caught in the hands of the caught in the teeth of the crocodile, and she smiles. Slashes once with her claws, rolling a 12, which I think misses, right?
Yes, 12 misses.
And she also has a club, and she swings with her club at advantage. Oh my goodness.
Well, who's she attacking? Because she's
Oh,
right next
sorry.
to both of us.
Yeah, Estrella.
Me.
Estrella, because she's caught in the crocodile. And I rolled another natural 20, but only 5 points of damage from her club. Okay. Okay. Next harpy. She is going to. Technically, she doesn't have anybody charmed. They've all resisted, so that won't work. Yeah, she's gonna go for Rainy. Up next to Rainy. So just be straight rolls. She's splashing around in the water, but just straight rolls. Comes out with oh dear, claws. There goes balancing a natural one with the claws. And she tries to thump Rainy on the head with a club, rolling an 8. So terrible round. Miss.
Before we go to the next, since I was damaged, I'm trying to break out of the charm again.
Well, you were damaged by the harpy. It's by anyone other than the harpy.
Oh, so it was the harpy. Okay.
Yeah,
never
so
mind.
the red dot one attacked you, so that's why I put the red dots to keep track of this. But you're right. Okay, Taryn with the crocodile. The crocodile is right there with you. But it's going to use its action to try and bite you. And rolls a 17, which I suspect is going to hit.
Yep.
Yep, so bites into you. You take 12 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled in the crocodile's massive jaws. Okay, Magdalena. You are yourself still. What do you do?
Thank God. I would like to look at this harpy over here, the one that won't shut her goddamn mouth, and I will cast command, and I would like her to command her to swim.
Okay, so so set a creature. She's definitely everything's a creature, right? Absolutely everything.
Yes, everything.
Yeah. I guess if they speak common.
Or understand. They
does.
don't have to speak
Yeah,
it, they just have to
understand, yeah.
understand it.
So they do speak common, so they understand common. Okay, what's the DC?
For 14.
Because this is such a critical roll, I'm going to have you roll it. So DC's 14. By the way, I've almost got this set up.
Let's go.
I'm going to have an actual dice that I'm going to roll on the stream. I don't quite have my cameras and stuff set up, but for critical roll, I was going to be using this. So actual dice in a virtual game. Kind of
Nice.
cool. But you're 9. She gets a +1, +0, actually, to her wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
So, for her next round, she's going to swim. And then that's it, right? She swims on her turn, and then she's herself again. Okay,
Correct.
cool. So the charm
And
goes
then
off.
bonus
Yep.
action spiritual weapon on the that guy.
Now, the harpy was 30 feet up in the air when you attacked it. Can you move it?
Okay, I'll move it 20 feet down.
Okay, so it's 20 feet down. So next round, you could attack the crocodile.
Yeah.
Okay, good round, though. Good round. So
Yeah.
I'll put a blue dot on that so we remember that it's charmed. Okay. Estrella. You're happy.
Yeah, this is
Happy
great.
Right where you are. Yeah, you're right next to your true love. Make a wisdom
Yep.
saving
So I
throw.
can't. Yep. All right.
Whoop,
Finally.
whoop, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
Oh.
Yay! That's at the end of your turn, though, unfortunately.
Yep.
But you are no longer charmed, so next round you'll be in it. Rainy, you're next to your true love as well. Why don't you make me a wisdom saving throw?
18.
That is good enough. You break the charm as well. You find yourself splashing in the water. Think, what the hell? Okay.
Harpies suck.
You are good. Okay, alright, but that is the end of your turn. The harpy... she's gonna dive bomb on you, Rainy. Leading with her claws. Yes, leading with her claws. Oh dear, natural one. And hitting you with her club. Does a natural 20 hit? Yes, it does. She whacks you with the club. I think I did the minimum possible damage. Yes, I did. So that's 3 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then she's going to fly up in the air. Just 10 feet. You can try and hit her if you like, Rainy.
I would love to try and hit her. It will be a +6 because I get to use my charisma
Sure.
to hit. So it's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And how much is a club
D4.
or my little thing? Okay.
A D4 plus your strength.
Well, plus my charisma.
Oh, sure.
Okay. 6
But-
points of damage.
Okay, so you whack her with a club as she tries her out. She screams a little bit, but she's still looking pretty healthy. Okay, so that was the harpy's turn as Rainy takes her attack of opportunity. The crocodile is going to try and chomp down on Estrella again at advantage. Rolls a 19. I'm pretty sure
That
will
hits.
hit. So 5 points of damage. Chomp, 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 chomp. Taryn, you're in the mouth of this crocodile, right at ground level. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to bonk it on its noggin.
Okay, bonk on noggin away.
Is it at disadvantage or a straight roll?
Actually, disadvantage. You are restrained. It's hard to hit a crocodile when the crocodile is in your mouth. So, but 15 is still good enough to hit. So, boom, roll damage. Yeah, you just you hit it on his noggin, and his noggin caves back into his brain. Its bone goes into its brain, and it stops moving, and it releases the grapple on you.
Love that. I'll bonus action prepare a thunderous smite.
Okay, whoop, ready to go. Okay, this harpy. What's that? Oh, thought somebody said something. This harpy doesn't like being here. She also like beating the crap out of Estrella. So
She's also commanded to swim.
oh, sorry, she
Yeah.
swims. You're right. So I'm gonna say she just stops flying and flops in the water, and she's treading water right there. You are right. She doesn't do that. But this one will attack Rainy with a claws. 17, 6 points of slashing damage from her claws. And she bonks you on the head with a club, and that hits as well with a 22. So a total of 9 points of damage. And then she flies up in the air. She flies up in the air 20 feet. Rainy, I think you already used your reaction, so you won't get able to hit her again. Crocodile's turn. This crocodile is dead. Magdalena.
Alright, I will bring the spiritual weapon down and attack this guy here.
Absolutely.
And take a swing. Oh, come on.
Oh,
What
one
a
out of
waste.
2. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so
All right,
swing and a miss with a spiritual weapon.
I'm going up here and I'll pop a cure wounds on Estrella.
Okay. Estrella? Very good. Estrella, finally you're in control of yourself. What do you do?
Well, first, I'm going to go ahead and rage.
Yeah, knew that was coming. Nice.
Yeah, that's a thing that I've been wanting to do. Give me a second to. Boop. And then, could we say that at some point I was able to grab a club or no? Like,
Oh yeah, no, you
like-
got a club. No, you have a club.
Okay. Sweet. I don't.
Yeah, you have the +1 thing in it too as well.
Yeah. So, let me go. Yeah. So I don't actually have it set up, but it's a 1d6 weapon, right? Right.
1d4. I think.
1d4. Okay.
Because it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah. No worries.
Oops.
So I'll just roll like the maul +1 to hit, but like, and then I'll just
Sure.
like roll the damage separately.
Yep. You're still restrained by the crocodile, so it's going to be a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and recklessly attack. So since he already has advantage on me, right? So I'm going to go ahead and swing at the crocodile.
Yeah, that hits at disadvantage. 17. Nice. Roll d4 plus your strength, I guess.
So that's a total of 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so
Yep.
despite being caught in the crocodile, just whack it. It takes the blows, but it's still got you grappled.
Yeah, and I'm like this is making me really mad. So I'm going to frenzy.
Ooh,
Let's go.
Nice.
So that allows me to attack again as a bonus action.
You rage this turn, so technically it's next turn.
No. It's just when it doesn't require an action. It's just like I just declare it.
Yeah, but you make a single
Well, it
weapon.
says as a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. I raged as a bonus action.
Yes, you
Okay, then
rage
never
as a-
mind.
But next turn, you can absolutely start
Yeah.
taking 2 hits. 2 attacks. Okay, cool.
So anyway, that's my turn.
Nice, good turn. Okay, Rainy. This one, actually, you could attack the north one or the one to the... actually, just this one is the only one within range, the one that's swimming.
That's fine. I'm not doing anything to her because, well, Has she been hit yet? Which of the harpies have been hit?
Just this one.
Just that one?
This one and this one. The one to the north and the one to the east of you.
But the one to the west hasn't been hit yet?
Correct.
Okay. Rainey's gonna look up at the one to the west, and she's gonna be like, you know, I think you really, really want to protect me and my friends, like, to the best of your ability. And I'm gonna cast Suggestion.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw again. Why don't you roll that for me, Rainy, and just roll a straight D20. They have no modifier to their wisdom.
Roll good? God damn it!
That beats your spell DC?
Yeah, my spell DC is a 14. And it was on a 5, and then it tipped over to the 15.
I like the way
So
that D&D Beyond does it, because, rolling a D20 like this,
Worst.
it's kind of boring. But when you see it rolling, right, it's interesting. But regardless, your suggestion...
Also, like, that's the best roll I've had the whole freaking session, and it's been for the enemy.
Them's the way the dice rolls. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna move away. She's gonna move back.
To the island.
Yep.
This harpy's going to take a swing at you as you go past.
Okay.
Going to swing with its claws. Oops. Going to ring with its claws, and it rolls a 6. That misses. So you get back onto the island easily enough. Okay. This harpy, who is 10 feet up in the air, is going to go for a strayer. So it'll go down. So we'll say 10 feet of movement to there. Attack Estrella with her claws, rolling a natural 1. Attacking her with a club, rolling a 12. Is it 12 hit?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so dives bomb. Then she's going to pull back up into the air again. Another 10 feet up in there. You can swing at her if you like, Estrella.
I certainly will.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys will be sacrificed on the island. We shall see. Crocodile takes advantage of your pitiful attempt at the harpy. Going to try and bite you at advantage and rolls a 9. So tries to chomp down on you, but it misses. Taryn.
Okay. Boop, boop. Let's see if I can smack this.
Technically,
think
these
so.
two, misses. No, an 11 hits, but you would have to attack this one. This is the only one that's not
Okay.
flying, so it's just a minor small thing.
Okay.
But an 11 hits. Not very well armored. 4 points of bludgeoning damage, plus your thunderous smite. Explodes on her. She takes 11 points of damage. She recoils back and just buries a tooth in and goes. Didn't like that at all, which is a good thing. Just a minor thing. You were there. And is that your turn, Taryn?
Bonus action, last thunderous smite I have.
Okay, so charging up your weapon again. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. The harpy really didn't like you doing that, so... but then Estrella is restrained. 1 to 4, it's Estrella. That's Estrella. It's going to go for Estrella again. Because she'll get advantage on this. Claw attack, 10. Miss. Club attack, 19. The club attack does hit. She whacks you on the head. 2 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 1 because you are raging.
You just got swatted by a kitten.
Baby.
Well, they
Baby
get,
attack.
D4 plus 1 for their club attacks. So, literally the least amount of damage, especially with your rage. And then she is going to attempt to fly up. Stray, I think you've already used your attack of opportunity, but
Yes.
Taryn has not. Taryn, you may take your attack if you wish. And your thunderous smite will go off if you hit, because you do hit. And so 14 points of damage. Okay, that particular harpy is starting to look very damaged with just 9 hit points, but you do smack it. Okay, then it flies away, getting a club to the face as it goes. This one's going to do the same thing. It's going to dive bomb on you, Taryn, leading with its claws. Rolling a 21, I think that'll hit for 7 points of slashing damage. And then a club on the head. The club hits as well for another 5 points of bludgeoning damage. That's 12 altogether. And then it swoops away. It's 15 feet above you. Your attack of opportunity is already gone, so that will be that. Magdalena. Doing very well on the island, it must be said.
It's comfy over here. Try to spiritual weapon the croc again.
This
Please
time,
hit.
sure.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Nice. Okay, so you whack it on the head with your spiritual weapon. It takes a bunch of damage. It's just barely holding on. But it is holding on.
Alright, I'll try to sacred flame it.
Sacred Flame. Whoops. Dexterity saving throw for the crocodile. 7. The crocodile, which had 1 hit point, takes the spiritual weapon and the sacred flame simultaneously and releases its grip on Estrella as it just disappears.
Ooh, this is like Max over there.
Water below. Okay, so you move it that way. Cool. Estrella. None of these creatures are within range. What do you do?
All right. Well, they're all flying around, right?
Yep. They're all
All right. Well,
at least 10 feet off the ground.
all right. I'm going to go back to the island. I'm going to grab a bone. I'm going to chuck a bone at one of them, at this one.
Okay. I'll make a dexterity-based attack.
Oh, it's going to be dex. Okay. Then I will need to...
Let's roll a d20 and we'll see if it's close.
Well, proficiency is... Yeah, let's just roll the d20. Nope.
So you have to make your way to 11.
Okay, nope. That's not going to hit.
Okay, so you throw the bone, maintaining your rage. I know what you're doing, Estrella. Okay, Rainy, also safely back on the island. What do you do?
Right. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. I'm going to twin it
Nice.
using my 3 points, and I'm going to attack this one and this one.
Okay,
Boom.
first one.
First one. I think that
Hits.
hits.
Which one do you hit? Sorry, which one is this one on?
The left one.
This one
This
here.
first one, that one.
Okay, roll damage. And of course, next attack.
Oh,
against you
I'm
will
gonna
be-
spend a sorcery point to re-roll those 3 ones.
Sure. That's a shocker. At the moment, it's at 3.
Yes. That's better.
3, so that's an
So,
additional. So 11 points of damage. It explodes on it. Next attack against that particular creature will be at advantage. And where's the second one going?
The one in the middle.
The one in the middle. Okay. Pass to twin your sacred flame again. Choo! That
No.
hits again.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spend another sorcery point to re-roll those 3 ones.
Awesome.
My
This
goodness.
rules.
That's crazy.
So you're at 6 at the moment. 6 plus whatever.
And there's
you roll
still 2 ones.
Oh, wow.
now. So 12 points of damage. Whoosh. Okay, so the twin bowls just firing out of Rainy. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. Taking out both of them. And both of them light up. What color do they light up with, Rainy?
They're light blue. They're glowing light blue in the sky.
Okay, light blue. So, even though they look like slightly hidden against the background of the sea, they are still much easier to hit thanks to Rainy. Okay, good round, Rainy. Good use of sorcery points too. Okay. Harpies, yeah. Was picking on Estrella. Now it's going to dive bomb onto you, Taryn. First one comes through. Leading with its claws, letting out a unholy scream, rolls a 21. You take 9 points of slashing damage. Then it whacks you with its club, rolling a 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay, so another 5 points of damage, so 14 points of damage. Then it reels off back into the air. You can have an attack of opportunity. Whoops. Attack of opportunity if you like. 15 hits. 7 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so looking very damaged as well, but it swoops back up. Taryn, what do you do? All out of range.
All are out of range. Okay.
Well, she can fly though.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
but I'm
that's-
chained. So
Yeah, but you
I
can
don't-
fly up if they're not super high up.
up to the DM if I can reach them.
Let's
Yes.
have a look. Out from the center of the island. 10 feet up. Yeah, you can reach them.
Okay.
They miscalculated. But now you can reach them. Which one are you attacking?
How are they looking? Because I don't.
The one,
Which one?
the middle
looks
one.
gross?
I thought the hit point bars were on them. I'll put the hit point
Oh.
bars on them. So you can make up your own mind.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I defaulted these already. There we go. That's how they're looking.
Gonna smack the one in the middle.
At advantage.
Okay.
The 28 hits for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And the thing screams and falls out of the air and splashes into the water. Well done. Okay. So you don't get a second attack yet, not till next. You guys are 4th level, right? Is that right? 4th
Yeah,
level? Yeah,
correct.
so no second attack yet.
But I'm gonna
Yep.
use my bonus action to harness divine power, which just lets me get a spell slot back for next turn.
Okay, perfect. Okay, this one comes down. It doesn't need to dive bomb you because you're right up there. So it's going to just straight out attack you from up there, hitting with the claws for the dirty 20 for
Shit.
9 points of slashing damage. But the club
I'm
misses.
done.
You're down?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rainy falls out of the air.
Not Rainy, that's Taryn.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Taryn. Taryn falls out of the air and splashes to the ground. Yep, not good. Okay, this harpy is going to now come down, dive bomb at Estrella. Actually, from here, from Estrella.
Sweet.
Claws 21, which will do
Yeah, that
5 points of
hits.
slashing damage, reduced to
So
2.
2.
Yep. And then a club attack 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
So 5 points of damage, again reduced to 2. And then she takes off in the air again. An
All
attack
right,
of opportunity,
I'm
if you
at-
like.
Yep. Yes, please.
That hits, and with your rage, doing 11 points of damage. Okay, Magdalena. And applies up to 10 feet again. Yep.
I'll go up here and cure wounds on.
It's healing, nice. Okay, Magdalena.
And
Life
can I
returns to
reach?
your body.
Can I reach this one with the spiritual weapon? The
Uh,
one on the right.
It's 10 feet up in the air. Yeah, sure, you can reach that one. Yep,
Okay.
the
Yeah,
20
take a
feet of
swing.
movement. See that spiritual weapon. Nice. 6 points of force damage. Ugh. Yep. It hits it, hacks into it, but doesn't die. That one has already had its attack advantage. Okay. What's next?
That's it. I'm gonna stay there.
Oh, because you used Cure Wounds. You're right. I was waiting for
Yeah.
the bolt. Okay, Estrella, once again, this thing is dive bombing you out of your range. It's 10 feet
All right.
up there.
Let's see if I can try to murder this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to chuck another bone at him.
Okay.
10? No.
That's it. You don't get anything on top of that because the AC is
Nope.
11. So it's a 10.
Nope.
Okay, so the bone
Nope.
flies away.
And you reckless with those?
No, it has to be a melee
Ah,
attack.
suck.
That's it.
But you got hit, right? So your rage
Just throwing
maintained.
rocks
Yeah, my rage.
everywhere.
Well, I mean, I threw something, so.
I have to
it
make
wouldn't-
an
That's
attack.
true.
She doesn't have to hit.
True. Rage maintains for several reasons. Rainy, your turn.
Right. Gonna see the one that's looking real rough, and
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot a little firebolt at it. Be like,
Okay.
pew pew, pew pew.
And pew pew.
I don't think that hit.
No, that doesn't hit. Oh, just flies over top of head. Fortunately, it explodes just before Commander Gaius and splashes him a little bit with water, so not a complete failure. Okay, that one's dead. It's not going to do anything. Karen, you're on the water, prone.
So I will be not prone, and that still leaves me 15 feet. How high up in the air is this one?
10 feet. So you're
Well,
good.
then I will fly up to meet our friend here.
The magical club that hits 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and this one too perishes and falls down into water with a splash, never to be
Nice.
seen again.
And then I will use my last spell slot that I got back to heal myself a little.
Ooh, nice. So the one party left. It's going to attack Taryn because you're still up in the air, right? Because you attacked that creature. So it will attack you. Claw attack for the 5. Club attack for the dirty 20. So the club will hit for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And I mean, the harpies you saw ran, right? They took off. This one does not seem interested in running for some reason. Magdalena.
Is it in range for spiritual weapon?
Yes.
15 feet?
Yep.
Take a swing.
Spiritual weapon hits. 8 points of force damage. Nice.
And then I will Toll the Dead.
Wisdom saving throw. DC was an 18, so it passes. Okay, so 0 damage from Toll the Dead. But this thing is looking very bad. Straya, still annoyingly out of your range. What do you do?
Swing.
It's out.
Well, by swing I mean,
Throw.
throw a bone.
Throw a bone. Okay. That hits.
This is for just a, no, actually, it's just 1d4 plus
Get you some javelins or something.
3.
3 points.
No,
of
it's just. I mean, I have javelins. It's.
Oh
just,
yeah, we wouldn't have him here. That's
just
right.
on the island. Okay, so Australia throw the bone, clonks it in the head, it shakes it off. It's looking bad though. Rainy, you've almost managed to survive the sacrifice. What do you do?
I'm just gonna shoot some fire at it again. Try to hit this one.
Pew pew. Pew.
Pew pew.
That hits.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna use the empowered spell to re-roll at once.
Sure.
'Cause this is dumb. It's better.
It's much better. So much better than that my wife has a question for you.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, well, Rainy is like sitting here and she's like real frustrated because, man, all she wants to do is cast suggestion on somebody and have it work. And she just like rubs her fingertips together
They'll get their
and
way.
then blows out on it. And this like stream of fire, like a flame breather, just spews out of her mouth up at the harpy and just turns her to ash.
Nice. The harpy gets burned up. Its wing catches in fire, turns into ash, and falls down into the ground with a as the fire is extinguished, and her body sinks to the bottom of the river, never presumably to be seen again. And with that, all active combatants are dead.
We're out of initiative. I would like to quickly do that. Get a spell slot back, and I'll give Terran another heal.
Sure. With the crocodiles defeated, with the harpies defeated, Commander Gaius just storms off with his entourage and they leave. Guys, says Kira from the banks. Well done. You have to stay out there for the whole night though. Otherwise it doesn't count. Alright?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Got
Good job.
it.
Good job. Be safe. Rest up.
We'll try.
Rainy's just gonna like lay in the dirt and try to get a short rest.
If you all want to do that, you can do a short rest. Of course, the spiritual weapon goes. Of course, Straya stops raging. But you can take a
I
short
get
rest.
1 level of exhaustion. Yep.
1 level of exhaustion, yep. You can hit dice up if you like. I'll say you can get a short rest, but you're definitely not getting a long rest.
Oh no, I just short rest. Short rest, please. Go.
Done. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's good. So that's 16 points. And I'm gonna do my short rest.
Okay. Check something here. Once you ever go to short rest, you definitely gone through the necessary ritual to be sacrificed. Even though you survived, that doesn't really come into it. You've done the thing that you needed to do. Okay, so you rest up for gets a short rest in, get some hit points back, and eventually dawn breaks. The commoners who have stayed up through the night give you a cheer. Pytha goes, yes, 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 yes. I know it's dawn, but it's time to celebrate. And he goes round and talks to some of his scribes and stuff. Let everybody know that the next day is reserved for feasting and celebrating as we celebrate the great success of the heroes of the prophecy. Well done, you sons of bitches. Come on ashore and let's get drunk.
Oh, I mean, I don't really do drunk, but I'll come ashore.
Have an orange
I will
juice,
after
a
that.
glass of water, whatever you like. But it's time to celebrate.
Yeah, clearly I can't hold my liquor, so probably not a good
She's
idea.
gonna dry everyone off and clean everybody
Nice.
once they get to the side, so everybody's
Appreciate it.
nice and shiny.
And Kira gives you back all your weapons and armaments, so feel free to enable those again. And yeah. So, celebration is done. People are partying, people are cheering. Commander Gaius and his entourage have left. They're obviously leaving with a bit of their tail between their legs. But the sacrifice to Sidon has technically, according to the laws of Thylea, been successful. So, well done. Good job. Only one of you went down, albeit briefly. Good use of finding ways to go through. Good use of Xander with his spell that really saved a lot of you. Yeah, that's extra 3 armor class.
Oh, it did.
immediately.
Yeah, that's a big deal when you're
Mhm.
the difference between a 10 and a 13 or higher is
Yeah, that's
big
a
deal.
big one.
No, that was a good call. I thought for some reason it was always self only.
Yeah, it's because things like disguise self and alter self are only for yourself, and shield is only for yourself. But yeah, mage armor is not.
Of course, Xander knows Xander's abilities more than the player knows the player's
Yeah,
abilities.
definitely.
Xander knows the spell backwards. Okay. While you do not level up, but for doing so well, not only here, but also in the tomb of Xander, surviving that, where things were looking dodgy, you can all have a point of DM inspiration.
Nice.
Sweet.
Wow, we're still not level 5? Oh.
Still
Ah,
not level 5.
I don't
No?
believe you. This is like our last game where we got to level up twice because you forgot.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten. No, still only at level 4. Okay, so parties, the whole city is celebrating. Or some of them are not celebrating. They're still worshippers of Sidon here. But the city is a party. If you wish to join in the celebrations, you can. All drinks are on the house. And you eventually make your way, because this is where the party's going down, to the, it's called the Dragon's Tooth, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a bard there leading the songs, and he's ad-libbing a song dedicated to you. He calls the song Sidon's Folly. He tells us, starts singing songs about your victory and how you outwitted Sidon, you resisted the harpies, you destroyed the crocodiles. There's a lot of religious liberty. According to his song, you all did magnificently well, barely taking a scratch, which is plainly not true. But he's singing a song to you. People are coming up to you, patting you on the back. Congratulations. Well done. Let me buy you a drink. So you can get as drunk as you want to, because the drinks are free. People are ecstatic you're here. And if there's anything else you want to do apart from celebrating, let me know.
If we're drinking on the king's dollar, I'm drinking.
Yeah,
Well,
like I'm drinking and like complimenting Lorius on his luscious locks. Like,
Okay, cool. Well, the king offers to buy you drinks, and you accept it. But people are coming up to you and wanting to be around you. So they mean the stories of your success in the Mossy Temple, stories of success in the Tomb of Xander and the Acropolis are springing wide, and people just want to be around you. They like you. They think you're heroic. The bards are singing your songs. As stories continue to swell, they're telling them how you'll reforge the great weapons, even though that's not technically true. But they're singing your songs. They're singing your praises. You've got quite a bit of fame now, it seems. People buy you drinks, slap you on the back, sing songs. And at one point, Lorius, who is enjoying the drinks, he's being praised kind of by proxy, and he's taken as much as he can. And he comes up to you, Rainy. Hi, Rainy.
Hi, Lorius.
Look, let's just lay the cards on the table. I know you like me. Your friends told me as much, and
No,
so yeah,
no.
now you can deny it if you like. I heard what you said. You say make sure he doesn't fall in love with any one of you, which would only leave you behind. But
No.
look, Rainy, you can deny it as much as you like, but I'm gonna have to break your heart. I've actually found somebody else. Yanni.
That's great, Lorius. So
Thank-
happy for you.
I'm sorry to have to break your heart, but I think this is the one.
Oh, okay, Lorius.
But
If you
do I-
keep talking to me, I'm gonna have to walk away.
Look, you do what you need to do to mend your
Bye,
broken heart.
Lorius.
Okay, I'm sorry. Trust me, I know what it's like to have your heart broken.
Uh-huh. Bye.
And he goes back to Yanni.
Nice.
Alright, maybe you've mended a broken heart. He seems quite happy with Yanni. Okay. Yep, anything else you'd like to do?
I'm
I
good.
think yeah.
Okay. So, much drinking is happening, much merriment is happening. You drink and party throughout the day with people just wanting to be around you. You're very, very popular, it seems. But eventually, of course, every celebration comes to an end. You retreat, I assume, to the king's palace, at which point you get a long rest, so your exhaustion point goes away. Straya, from your berserk ability, and you wake up early in the morning. Pythor wakes you up. He opens the door and says, "Ha ha! You guys are wimps. I've been celebrating all through the night. Anyway, I believe I owe you something." And he hands you a very fine-looking hammer. Like, use this to my old Vulcan over there, and we can forge all sorts of things with that. As soon as we get the forge lit again, of course. Assume you still want me to come with you?
Absolutely.
All right.
Sure.
So, shall we head off? Is there anything you need to do first?
Well,
Just
not
preparing
at
my
the
spells.
moment. I guess the forge is the next thing on our list. I really need to get to Mitros, though.
Well,
Right.
sure. Curious says, well, yeah, we can absolutely go to Mitros if you have business there, but I feel we need to get this forge lit first, of course.
Oh no, that's fine. Let's put it this way. I don't have a problem with the forge because that was already on our list. But I think I have a lot that needs to be done in Metro. So after the forge, we really need to talk about heading that way, or I'm just gonna need to go that way because I have a lot. There's a lot for me there right now. So
We can put it next on the list.
okay, that's fine. I need it out there. I feel like we've been doing a lot of stuff for other people or this oracle stuff. That's great, but I have a lot of stuff and an oath that I was gonna take something to Mitros. So yeah, I need to go there sooner rather than later.
All right. Mines it is. Then to Mitros. No problem. All right. So, technically you don't know where the mithril mines are, but Vulcan is more than happy to provide you directions. And where the mithril mines are is right there. Did I put you on the right map? I did. So not
Yeah.
Yeah, we
actually
can
that
see.
far away. It's right there. So from Astoria, you can get there within the day easily enough. Okay. So, with Anora successfully rescued behind, you set out on your way through the forest, along the mountains. You make your way, kind of following the river to the Mithril Forge, or the Mithril Mines. And okay. So you follow a road as given directions by Vulcan himself, and the long abandoned road, but the mithril mines have been closed for a long time, is rocky and overgrown with roots and thorny shrubs. Winds westward along the granite cliffs of the Estorian tributary. North of the road are expansive steppes, and beyond that, hazy blue mountains. The sky is grey and cold by day, but at nights the clouds withdraw to reveal a blanket of stars. As you're getting close, the Vulcan would have told you that the forge itself is behind a waterfall, so you're keeping an eye out for that. It's like somebody was trying to say something. Oh, nope. And as you're getting close to the waterfall that Vulcan told you about, you hear a thunder of hooves coming
Oh.
from all around you. And you see from behind you comes 3, 4, 5, 6 centaurs, and from the north of you, surrounding you, another half dozen centaurs. And they start circling you, going round and around and around. What do you do?
You sure you guys want to do this again? You sure?
Or are they
This is
charging
something
us?
you
Are they
want?
attacking us? What are they?
Yeah. Are they?
Let's figure out what they're doing first before we.
They're circling around you.
You just said words.
Sorry, what was that?
I mean, let's just
Yeah.
see what they do, but I'll be prepared for, to defend
No, I
myself.
just asked them.
Sorry, what did you ask him? I missed that.
I asked them if this is what they want to do. If they what are they doing, and do they want to mess with us? Essentially.
Who are you? What are you doing in these lands? They continue to circle around you.
We're traveling.
Traveling to where? Not many people come this way.
Oh, we heard about this really cool waterfall. We wanted to check it out.
You came all this way into Central Lands to a sightseeing?
I mean, yeah.
Make a persuade. Oh no, make a deception check. You're not here for sightseeing.
Nope. Seems like my charisma-based rolls are the problem.
So they continue to say, tell us why you're here. Your ridiculous story of sightseeing holds no weight with us. State your business.
We're headed to the forge.
To the forge? Forge has been closed for centuries. What business do you have there?
Reopening it.
Reopening it.
We're gonna get it back in business. It's been closed too long.
Make a persuasion check, please.
The one time I don't roll a... Oh, okay. I'll take that.
They stop circling you, and the one who was talking to you comes up to you and kind of leans down. He's a centaur, right? He leans from the weight and leans down. To relight the forge, you say?
I'm gonna try.
And Pytho says, yes, with my strong sword, shall surely relight the forge. Ah, King Pythor. It's unusual to see you out here. Oh, an oath of service is an oath of service. They called on my aid, and here I am. And once again, the centaur leans from the waist and looks down at you. The mines are a difficult place for us. Give me an open field and plains to roam around, and I will be more than happy. Fortunately, given my 4 hoofed feet, I cannot go down into the mines myself. What is your name, friend? Talking to Magdalena.
You can call me Mags.
Max. Down in the mines, there are these disgusting creatures. They smell, they stink, they reek. They have taken over the mines. I believe they slithered up, or crawled up from the underdeep. Here and there, and they stink. Furthermore, they have taken 2 brothers' capture. Do not know what they will do with them. Suspect they're going to try and eat them. Well, I and my troop here cannot go down because of it's just not suitable for a being resembling a horse. Can I ask this of you, mags? Will you go and rescue my friends from the troglodytes?
I will give you my word that I'll keep an eye out for them and do what I can.
That is all I can ask for.
And if I can get them out, then I'll get them out.
You're a lady of honor, and I appreciate that. My name is Hucker, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. First,
You know, dialogue-wise, we haven't gotten this far with centaurs, so I feel like this is an occasion here.
it's an occasion. And then just recently we were told to attack the city of Astoria if certain things didn't happen. We didn't get the message, so we did not attack. And maybe this is a way forward between the centaurs and the invader races. The occupiers.
Right.
I'll tell you what, if you return my friends to me alive, let's just say I have some special potions that might aid you in your quests going forward.
Okay, you have a deal.
Please go forth now with the blessing of Sidon.
Well, I'll go forth. I appreciate your offer of the blessing, but I have my own.
We will wait. So, if you find my brothers, they are alive, and you can get them out of the mines, and hands you a horn. And it says, "Blow this horn once they are out, and we will come down and meet them at the riverbanks." Just tell them to go to the riverbanks of the Archelon, which is this river, and we will meet them there. So find my brothers, blow the horn, and we will come. But of course, as previously stated, we can't really go into the mines. Too dangerous for us. And break a leg, and all of a sudden it's a shotgun to the head.
Can I insight check this guy?
Sure. Never hurts to insight. Yeah.
Nice. You got a deal. Let's go.
Okay, so they thunder off away, kind of heading off in this direction. And, yeah. Okay. So you head further along, going underneath the Archelon. Actually, we have some... Sorry, just a sec. Yeah, so these are the Great Falls that Vulcan told you to look out for. And you, with the water thundering down. Yeah, the Great Falls are one of the great sights to be seen across Thylea. So the Great Falls are almost beyond description. It's an entire it's as if an entire ocean has spilled over the edge of the world. As you stand marveling at the space beyond, you have never seen anything so grand. The sound of the rushing water is almost deafening, and the light of the fading day gleams across the water like red gold. 4 massive statues of stone hands surround the lake. To the south, you can see the river snaking down from the mountains. Through the old woods, while the snow-capped mithril mountains dominate the western horizons. And you recognize these 4 hands because you've seen them before. You know, these are 4 of the 100 hands of the Titan Hintermane. So you recognize that. You come across the main entrance as was explained to you by Vulcan. Unfortunately, it is completely and utterly caved in. You could maybe excavate it, but it would take you weeks, months even. Can everybody make me an investigation check? I assume you're going to look for another way in. Well, it's a group investigation check.
Whoever has the vested investigation will get guidance. So I guess Xander probably. Well,
Yeah.
with your.
Ugh,
I'm
nice.
very smart.
Okay, well, that's not great.
Well, Xander, roll a d4.
Xander, D4, there we go.
There you go.
So you're actually insighted there, Magdalena.
Oh,
Oh, that was from before. That was from before, sorry. Got a
I was going to
14, a
say.
13. Okay, let's also have the help of Kira.
Kira's here. Yeah, I was just going to say.
Kira, she's going to make an investigation. Investigation is intelligence. She rolls a 6.
Pythor's here. Can he investigate?
Bless you.
She could be singing that song a reroll.
Okay, well, I don't know why that was hidden from you guys.
Actually, you know what the hell with it? I'm going to use my inspiration because we need to
Ah.
freaking find something.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
What?
Oh, man. See if Pythor can come to your aid. Find Pythor. Could spell Pythor.
The inspiration works like re-rolling.
Yep, you just
Yeah.
reroll. Yep.
Yeah,
Some
I'll
DM
do that too.
Some DM says you must do it at advantage, but no, it's
Ugh.
just reroll. Okay.
I get the
Same
same.
thing.
Jesus.
Now Pythor is, shall we say, very wise. I'm not going to roll a perception, but let's just do a perception check for him, just for fun. Oh, terrible. Got a plus 17 to this. Plus 7. Sorry, I thought it was better. Here's an intimidation roll. Look at that. He's very intimidating. But let's do the actual perception check, which is an investigation check, which is an intelligence check. 19. All right. After all of that, you do find the entrance to the falls. It takes you a few hours to get there, though. A lot of mistakes, a lot of backtracking, a lot of the entrance. But eventually,
We don't put this in our song, right? This is not.
the line's going to say the mighty heroes found the entrance to the mithril mines, and they boldly entered it. There we go.
Nice.
I'll enter that. Okay, let me just set up this map for you. Whoops, not that map. This map. Okay, let's just get this conga line. So you find this narrow pathway right next to the water as it thunders down around you. And I'll just get you all onto this map. Kira.
Are we playing longer than normal today? Just checking.
Oh, sorry, we usually finish at 10, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get you set up onto this mine and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah.
Sorry about
I
that.
just want to verify.
Yeah,
Sorry, starting to fall asleep.
that's fine. I enjoy playing with you guys and I lost track of time. Anyway, I'll get you onto this map and then we'll call it a night. Who am I missing? Got Kira, Rainy, Agnes, Taryn, Drea, Magdalena, Xandor. Get Pythor on there. Okay, so I'll drag you onto this map, and then we will call it a night. So you should all be seeing stuff down here. Let me know if you don't see anything, and we'll fix it up, and then we'll call it a night. Everybody see?
I cannot.
I cannot.
It looks like a bunch of blue and white stuff.
Yep,
Yeah, I
that's
can
the
see.
fours.
Then yeah, I'm good.
So once you get in,
Z-
I will sort this out next
Zen-
week. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because you can't technically see out here, but once you get into the mine, it's going to be completely dark. So you're going to need a light source at some point.
Yeah.
I-
Well, I
I
do
can
have
cast
the.
light
I do
now.
have. Well, I do
Ah.
have the
And
light
yeah.
source.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put a light source on Xander. Cast the light spell on some item he's carrying.
Yeah, and I
And who-
also have the what do you call this? The gem of brightness was it? I
Gem of
believe is what it's
Brightness,
called.
yep. And
Yeah.
so we'll put one on Estrella as well. So you should be able to see now Xander.
Thank you. Yep.
Yep, I
As-
see it as well.
But there's the light on you as well. Okay, good night, guys, and we'll be our last session next week before the 2-week break. So we've got one more session before the break.
All right.
Alrighty.
And
Sounds good.
Okay, good night, guys.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
See you
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye bye.